Good evening, hockey fans, and what is going on? It is, as always, your host, Neil Villapiano, the host of the Devil's State of Mind podcast here on the Hockey Podcast Network, which covers the New Jersey Devils. And welcome to another exciting playoff edition of Live Watch-Alongs right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Tonight is Game 2 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal matchup between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. This live watch-along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network are sponsored by the awesome people over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Make sure, guys, to go sign up for DraftKings. Use our promo code, which you can see right here, THPN, and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. These live watch-alongs are also comment-driven, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have a question, comment, score prediction, anything like that, let us know in the comment section, which you can see to the right of your screen, and we will share it here live on the stream. And also, if you are new and you like what you see, leave a like on the stream, subscribe, and punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. This is also the first of 2 live watch-alongs that we are doing tonight. After I am done, our good friend Dylan Kaiser will be live for Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinal matchup between the Nashville Predators and the Colorado Avalanche. So make sure you guys have the notification bell on so you get ready and get notified for when that live watch-along starts. But we are here for Game 2 between the Penguins and the Rangers. As most of you know, I did the live watch-along of Game 1 between the Penguins and Rangers. And if you missed that one, you missed a good one, as it went to triple overtime with the Penguins eventually on a tip-in goal by Evgeny Malkin. Ended up winning the game, stealing Game 1 at the Garden, and grabbing the early 1-0 series lead. So tonight, the Rangers, again at home at Madison Square Garden, will be looking to try to even up the series, heading over for Games 3 and 4 in Pittsburgh. And we already have a bunch of different changes to both teams' lineups going into this one. My good, one of my very good friends actually gave me some information prior to this game. No Dumoulin for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and also no Ricard Raquel. They are both day-to-day with injuries. For the New York Rangers, no Barclay Goodrow and no Lindgren. So both teams will be dealing with some new players in the lineup. And also, again, probably the biggest story is the fact that the Pittsburgh Penguins will be going with Louis Domingue in net for game number 2. If you missed game number 1, the starting goaltender Casey DeSmith was injured late in the second overtime, did not return to the game. Louis Domingue came in, shut the door, and eventually got the win, helping the Penguins steal game number 1. So Louis Domingue will indeed be in net for the Pittsburgh Penguins. This one, Igor Shesterkin is scheduled to be in net again for the Rangers after coming off a 70-save game. Unfortunately, he was not on the winning side, but he'll look to once again be strong in net and give the Rangers a chance to win this one. We got some comments already in the chat. We asked you guys prior to the game, what are your score predictions? Who do you think is going to win? Penguins man earlier today put in Go Pen, so we know where this person is going with. I actually posted a score prediction myself. I said 4-2 Penguins. I actually think that because the Rangers are going to be pretty much demoralized from losing in triple overtime in that long game, number 1, that it's going to really hurt their confidence. I could be wrong, but that's just my feeling going into it. Jacob, as he always is in the chat. He's going to go 4-3 Rangers in 6 overtimes. So Jacob feels that this game will be double as long as game number 1. We shall see. That should be very interesting. My good buddy Andrew is in the chat. He says, real deal, Neil. I won't be able to watch the game tonight. I'll be at the movies to see Strange Multiverse, but I'm dropping in to say hey as always. Well, thank you so much, Andrew, for your support, as you always do. Very much appreciate, man. Enjoy yourself at the movies, and maybe we'll see you later on tonight if the stream is going to go longer than 5 hours like it did the last time. Capo Caco Enthusiast is in the chat. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well today on this Thursday evening. He says, where's Neil? I am right here, my friend. I am right here. I am ready to go. Excited to see what game 2 has in store for us. He also says, yo, what's good, Neil? What's good, man? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. He says Rangers in 5. So he feels that the Rangers will win the next 4 games. That game 1 was a fluke, and that the Rangers should be able to take care of business moving forward. We will see what goes on there. Avionics again in the chat. What's going on, boss man? Thank you so much for coming on and saying hi. We do appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Avionics helps out the channel tremendously. He says, hi, Neil. What's going on, man? Capo Caco says, James Neal is good. I mean, he used to be. Obviously, he's not the same as he once was. I don't even know if he's still playing in the NHL right now. He also says, Capo Caco Enthusiast says, 5-1 Rangers. So he's going to go with a blowout. And I can honestly understand, considering the amount of blowouts we've already had through the first 3 days of the Stanley Cup playoffs, I could see how we could make an assumption that maybe we'll get another blowout tonight. But so far, this is one of the few series that haven't had a blowout yet. Granted, it's only been 1 game, but still, hopefully we don't get a blowout tonight. My brother is in the chat. Oh, God. He pulls out the Frank the Tank quote that says, Louis Domingue, who the fuck is that? If you guys don't know, Frank the Tank is, what do we say? He's I don't want to say influencer, but he's more of like a podcast. He's a Barstool guy. He has some podcasts. He's a big New Jersey Devils fan, and the Devils actually had Louis Domingue a couple of years ago, and Frank the Tank is not afraid to express his opinion about the players on the team. So on a random rant one time, he just says, Louis Domingue, who the fuck is that? It's actually hilarious. Us Devils fans find it very funny that Louis Domingue really just won a playoff game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. But, you know, he is a Devils legend after all. So we got that one. Jacob says, I'm here just gaming with my friends. Also, I won't have sound for a bit. No worries, Jacob. As always, man, we appreciate you hanging out with us, spending some of your day with us. Interesting here. Call me Chun-Li. Okay. Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Who do you think looks better here? That's a good question. Again, I'm going with a 4-2 Penguins win, mainly because, like I said before, straight up that I think the Rangers are going to be somewhat demoralized from playing as long of a game 1 as they did, going to 3 overtimes, but not finding a way to get it done, and ended up losing the game and also losing the home ice advantage. So I'm going to go with the Penguins to win game 2 and take a 2-0 lead going to Pittsburgh. Avionics has the Pens in 4 overtimes, so a lot of you guys are expecting another long overtime matchup. We'll see. Jose Meza again in the chat. What's going on, Jose? Good to see you again, buddy. Hope you're doing well. He says, let's go, Pens. Jose's a big Penguins fan. The Attic Dwellers also in the chat saying, yo, back at it again. Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We very much appreciate it. Avionics again. Pens in 4 overtimes this game. Got you, man. Got you. That's a bold prediction. 100%. HBF is in the chat. What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well today on this Thursday evening. Again, guys, make sure to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. We had 147 likes on the previous stream that we did here between the Penguins and Rangers. It was absolutely phenomenal. Let's try to get to 150 plus likes tonight. Let's continue to like this, share it with your family and friends, get them to like it, get them to subscribe. We also reached over 1,600 subscribers on Wednesday, so we had some major milestones. Let's continue to hit them. Like I said, we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and we're just getting started. This is literally only the 4th day of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So let's get it going, guys. Continue to like, continue to subscribe, share us with your family and friends, and have them come on here and interact with us. He says, dude, the Devils lost last night 5-0, I think. Again, HBF has a mini stick hockey league, and so that's what he's referring to, not the actual NHL. So, losing in real life and losing in the mini stick hockey league. What a shocker. Fabian Francis, what's going on, Fabian? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. He says, let's go. Absolutely, man. Let's go. Devin Johnson, what's going on, man? Last night I was in the chat when we got 150 likes during the Wild versus Blues game. Yeah, we also reached over 150 likes on the Wild Blues game that our good friend Isha did last night. Shout out to Isha. He did a tremendous job, as he always does. We got 150 likes. Let's try to beat that. Let's try to get well over 150 likes tonight, guys. Like I said, continue to like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Help us out, man. And we appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. HBF says, so the Caps are playing the Islanders in the Mini Stick Hockey League. All right, HBF. Thanks for the update as always. We appreciate it. Also, guys, I should mention this. If you want to, you don't have to, but we also have a donation button. So if you feel like shedding a little bit of money to show your appreciation to us, all of those donations are greatly appreciated. The donations go back to the hosts like myself. So if you want to donate, you're more than welcome to. Again, it is not required, but very much appreciated. This game also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is the first game that TNT is actually broadcasting. TNT is going to be doing some of the games as well as ESPN. ESPN has been doing it the first 3 days, but with the NBA playoffs having a day off because a lot of the series are going, it's like a travel day for most teams, TNT is actually going to be covering the game tonight. It'll also be on MSG, also whatever the channel is for the Penguins on their local channel. It also can be streamed on NHL 66 if you want to check that out as well. So we are just about 2 or 3 minutes away from puck drop, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited as always. Again, let us know what your score predictions are in the chat. We will show them here on the screen. And I also should mention, guys, as well, that if you are new to the channel and you do subscribe, let me know in the comment section that you did subscribe so I could give you a special shout out on the stream as well. So we got some other things. What's going on, Gerard? Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well today, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. HBF says, Neil, I made a new team called the Halifax Wolves. I do remember you telling me that on Tuesday night. That's very cool. Jose says, what up, Neil? No wine today? You are mistaken. I got it right here, Jose. So don't you worry, my friend. I got it for every stream that I do. So there we go. I'll take a pregame sip and a pregame cheers to all of you guys. Ooh, very good. Very good. HBF says, now I got to go to NHL 22 playoffs. See you, my guy. Have a good stream. No worries, man. Thank you again so much for hanging out with us, HBF. Really appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream before you go. Really does help out the channel. Andrew, again, as he always is in the chat. He says, hi, Neil. How you doing? I'm doing well, Andrew. Doing very well. As always, excited to be doing this live watch along and interacting with you guys and watch some playoff hockey. There could be nothing better than that. Hope you're doing well. Also, what's going on, Aaron? Good to see you again, my friend. He says, Neil is my favorite THPN streamer. Thank you so much for the compliment, man. Really appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Call me Chun-Li says, all right, interesting, but I have to go Rangers 5-3. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I can see how some people would say the Rangers are going to bounce back in front of their home crowd and have a better game today. So that's a fair one. So Chun-Li's going to go with a 5-3 Rangers win. Andrew's going to go with a 6-3 Rangers win. Aaron Smith says, no way, Jose. All right, there you go. Kenny Albert and Eddie Olczyk, the old NBC guys, will be calling this one on TNT. So that is that's pretty cool. Danelle Weaver, what's going on? Danelle, good to see you as always, my friend. He says, what up, Neil? You back again in the live stream at work as always. Can't watch the game, but hope the Rangers win to even the series with Pittsburgh. It's a must-win game for them. Don't want to be down 2-0. You are absolutely right, Danelle. Hope everything goes well at work. And again, as always, thank you so much for your support. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. And hopefully you can get out of work sooner rather than later and get a chance to watch some of this game. But we thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Andrew asks, how are you feeling from your voice? My voice is good. I was super tired and super lethargic yesterday, but I was able to obviously, rest up, have a day off, and get myself ready for this one. And I am just about ready to get going here. And so are the teams as the puck has been dropped And we are underway in Game 2 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal matchup, again, between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. Both teams have some new players in the lineup, so it'll be interesting to see how they do it. And there is actually Devils ice reporter Bryce Salvador, who is ice level for this one on TNT. So as a Devils fan, that's pretty cool. Bryce Salvador does a very good job over with the Devils on MSG. He's a very, very good analyst, very smart about the game, former Devils captain. Really happy that he's getting this opportunity. Very cool. But my voice is feeling a lot better, Andrew. Thank you for checking in. Back in the 6th grade, I got the bad grades. All right, Aaron, that sucks. Andrew says we are having red wine. I'm actually drinking white wine again, so that's what I'm going for. Aaron says, go on, I think we can win the cup this year. You have as much of a chance of winning the cup as the Devils do this year, my friend. He also says, just kidding. All right. What's going on, Nolan? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. He says, Neil. And then he says, Pavel Buchnevich is elite. Well, he certainly has had some success since getting over to the St. Louis Blues. So we'll see if he can continue to help contribute. That series now tied at a game apiece, going to the gateway to the West. So we'll see how the Blues play in their own home building. Danelle says, what are your thoughts about the Devils getting rid of assistant coach Recchi and Nasreddine? Wonder why Lindy Ruff is still the coach. Like I said earlier today on the podcast, this was a move that pretty much had to be done. The team needs some new voices in the locker room, quite frankly, Danelle. I am not totally surprised that Lindy Ruff is staying on. I think there's just too many excuses and easy things to use as excuses, and I think they want to see what Lindy Ruff can do with a full, healthy roster and some half-decent goaltending. But again, as I mentioned on the podcast for the Devils, it's simply this. Both general manager Tom Fitzgerald and Lindy Ruff are on the hot seat going into next year. They have to make the playoffs. There's no excuse. And if they don't, then both of these guys have to go, quite frankly. As we have some pushing and shoving from Rodriguez and Andrew Kopp at center ice. So there's still some bad blood as Rodriguez actually knocked into Shesterkin just a few moments ago while he tried to play the puck. So Andrew Kopp had a few choice words for him after that, but you could already tell that the physicality, again, has picked up here between these two teams. A lot of physical play in game number one, a lot of pushing and shoving between these two rivals, and it's continuing here. The biggest one was Ricard Raquel getting hurt in I believe it was the second period or late in the first. He got rocked by Lindgren. It was a clean hit in my opinion. And Ricard Raquel did not return to the game, and he is not playing tonight. He is listed as day-to-day. Nolan says Jared Spurgeon has a C on his jersey, which stands for CUN+. All right. Well played there. Nolan. Obviously, he didn't get suspended. He got fined for that hit on Buchnevich on the back of his leg. It was a really dirty play. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. Don't even know exactly what he was thinking there, but he had to pay the price for it. Andrew says, dinner time. Love it. Nolan says, great playoff series around the NHL so far. My only complaint is simply as Keandre Miller with a shot that gets blocked aside by Domingue. I want to say Domingue because of Frank the Tank, but I'm going to try not to. But yeah, the only problem for me is that there have been way too many blowouts in the first couple of games. Hopefully that changes as these series progress. But that, like I said, that's really like my only complaint so far. Isaac Frost, what's going on? Isaac, good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. He says, I hacked my Kahoot today. That's impressive. That's actually impressive that you were able to hack Kahoot. Well done, Isaac. He says, I got this website that spams bots. I got you. So you spammed a Kahoot game. I don't think I've ever heard someone say they did that, but impressive job, Isaac. Impressive job. Danelle says, Neil, you are right that the NHL playoffs will be on ESPN, ESPN2, TNT, and also TBS. You kind of forgot about that. Yeah, they also will be on TBS. So it'll be interesting to see how both networks present it. ESPN so far, pretty good job. Honestly, not really complaining at all. TNT, I've enjoyed their broadcast since the season began, so I'm expecting them to continue to do well here as Crosby gets hooked a little bit there. I don't think there's any penalty, and then he gets hit hard by Jacob Trouba. But now Gensel, who had a 2-goal game and almost had a hat trick in game number 1, keeps the puck in. Is Crosby with a shot that gets blocked in front by Miller, and the Rangers are able to dump it out of the zone here. About 3 minutes in to the first period of game 2 here between the Penguins and Rangers of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Penguins won 4-3 in triple overtime in game number 1, and they'll look to try to take what would I consider to be a pretty commanding 2-0 series lead, with the next 2 games after this one being in Pittsburgh if they do that. What's going on, Beast Ninja? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today on this Thursday evening. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with us. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. He says Neil is the best. Thank you, Beast Ninja, for that compliment. Really appreciate it, man. Danelle says, can I ask why the Penguins goaltender DeSmith was on the ice for the rest of the game? Because he left with a lower body injury, as far as we have been told. So he got hurt in game number 1 in the second overtime, and that's why Louis Domingue ended up playing the rest of the game. As we're getting an early penalty here against the Rangers, it looks like it's Nemeth that goes to the box just 3.5 minutes in to the first period. So the Penguins get their first crack on the power play with a chance to try to gain the early lead. But yeah, Danelle, DeSmith got hurt, and that is why Domingue played the rest of that game and why he's in here for game 2. Danelle says, Neil, you drinking that wine? I am indeed, Danelle. Do not fret. I got it right here. The Rangers win the faceoff and are able to clear it as the Penguins' power play just begins. What's going on, JT? Yes, I know what you're about to say. Cowboys 2023 champs. We'll see. We shall see about that, JT. But leave a like on the stream if you haven't already, my friend. Helps out the channel as always. Capo Caco Enthusiast says, I like the Lightning goal horn. All right. Very it's a good one. It is a good one. Every team has really good goal horns. I'm really not a stickler for them unless they're like so blatantly bad. But yeah, the Lightning got a good one. Kevin711 again in the chat. He is still very, very salty about the Timberwolves getting knocked out by the Grizzlies. He says the Grizzlies can suck my left nut. And then he also says Warriors in 4. All right, so we know where Kevin stands in that Western Conference matchup in the NBA. Kevin also says Rangers winning. All right, what's your score prediction, Kevin? Is that shot in front is blocked? Scramble in front of the crease. But the Rangers are able to get to it. Now just trying to slowly get it out of the zone, and they do here. It's got about 50 seconds to go on the Penguins power play. Just about 5 minutes in here to game number 2 of this quarterfinal matchup between the Penguins and Rangers. Danelle says, hey, Neil, can we and all of us agree that the Maple Leafs are the Cowboys of the NHL? You asked me this question on Tuesday, Danelle, and my answer is still the same. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree, considering they're very similar with the way that their fans react and everything and what they go over. Yeah, I can honestly agree with that. 20 seconds to go here on the man advantage for the Penguins. It's now Kapanen. Gets it over to Matheson. Gets the right face-off circle with a shot, and he roofed it just over the net. He actually had an opening there, tried to go top shelf, but just went over the net. 3 seconds, 2-1, and that'll do it for the Penguins power play. So they really only got maybe like a shot or 2 on net, but not much. And the Penguins could not score, so the game remains scoreless here as we're just about 6 minutes in to the opening period. What's going on, Frosty? What's going on? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps out the channel, as always, says The Real Deal Neil. What's good, man? What is good, Frosty? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Beer Sports, whatever podcast, always in the chat as well. Good to see you guys. Says, hi, I sub. I know you sub, man, and we appreciate that you do that. The backhand try by Gensel gets blocked. And now Brian Boyle with an opportunity on a rebound. Couldn't get enough of it. And now the Rangers look to come the other way. It's Artemi Panarin down the left side. Feeds it over to Strome with a shot. And that one is stopped and covered by Domingue. And then some pushing and shoving after the whistle. 13:36 remaining in the opening period here. Still no score here in game 2. But a lot of physicality in this one already. Again, between the Penguins and the New York Rangers. But you sub? Of course I'm sub to this channel, man. I gotta. Frost said probably gonna be another million shot game. If it goes about as long as it did in game number 1, yeah, probably. JT says Leafs 22 champs. We'll hold you to that. Colin Smith, what's going on, Colin? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today. As always, leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. He says, Trump should have freed Larry is a good song. Okay. I don't know what the reference is there, but all right. Let's see. Danelle says, Neil, what series caught your eye so far of the start of the playoffs? Probably this series, to be quite honest with you. I think it's been the closest so far. And again, it's only been one game. But I think when you look at it, you look at the physicality, the actual hatred between these two teams, and the drama we've already had. This is the one that has caught my eye the most so far. So I would say the Penguins and Rangers. What's going on, Dylan? Knew you'd be in this chat at some point, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I know you're getting ready to jump on later tonight for Game 2 between Nashville and Colorado. Again, that stream will start here live on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel at 9:55 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys go over and hang out with Dylan later on tonight. But thank you so much, man. He says, Neil, and then the goal emoji. Love it, man. Appreciate the support. As always, Basketball Podcast Network again. Also in the chat says, go THPN and Neil. Thank you guys, as always. Appreciate the support and looking forward to you guys doing some live watch-alongs when next NBA season begins. Frosty says, I'm doing very well. Great to hear, Frosty, and we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Dylan says, subscribe to comment in the live chat. Absolutely, Dylan. Continue to like the stream, guys. Continue to subscribe as well. And again, if you are new and you subscribe, let me know you subscribe so I can shout you out here on the stream. Frost says, the Basketball Podcast Network is the best. They definitely are. Soda Pod, which covers the Minnesota Wild, in the chat. The boys got to be happy after the Wild bounce back and got a dominant Game 2 victory to even up that series against St. Louis. They say go Pens, so we know where they're going with as Panarin has the opportunity, feeds in front on a one-timer, and they score! And it's Andrew Kopp on a one-time slap shot. Beautiful feed from Artemi Panarin. And the Rangers, just a little bit under 7 minutes into the opening period, strike first. It's 1-0 as Andrew Kopp with goals in each of the first 2 games of this series. Panarin just walked in, fed it in the slot, and it might have actually gone off a Penguin defender and in. There was a lot of traffic in front. We'll see it again. Yeah, I think actually Sidney Crosby might have gotten a little bit of that with his stick. We'll see it again. Yeah, he did. He did slow it down, but Domingue still just was not able to get there. And Andrew Kopp, with his second goal of the playoffs, gives the Rangers the early 1-0 lead. Danelle Weaver says 4 teams that are in pressure in the playoffs: Avalanche, Maple Leafs, Oilers, and Panthers. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Danelle. Nolan says Wild are really good. They might win the Cup this year. If they get everything rolling, man, they certainly give themselves a really good shot to do just that. As now the Rangers come back in and Philip Hedl with a backhand try that is gloved by Domingue. We get a face-off here. Andrew Kopp again took goals in each of the first 2 games here for the Rangers in this series. So Kopp off to a good start in this playoff year. Nolan says Robert Thomas is the future captain of the St. Louis Blues. I could see that, Nolan. I could definitely see that. Penguins, man, back in the chat. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Hope you're doing well so far. Fabian says New York Rangers and Pittsburgh Penguins went hard on Game 1. They certainly did. It was a classic. It was a classic in the game. It was a classic here on the stream. Over 5 hours we streamed that game, and it went to triple overtime. And we'll see if we'll get just as much excitement here in this second game as Jeff Carter comes to the offensive zone. Drop pass that's easily taken away by Zibanejad. Now the Rangers look to come the other way. Zibanejad has some space over to Vetrano, but he lost the puck on that pass. Dylan with the goal emoji after that goal. Rangers score. Isha in the chat again. Say subscribe and like. Absolutely, guys. Continue to like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. What's going on, JT Miller? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. It's a one-time shot there by Zibanejad. I believe that might have been Trouba. And then Zibanejad had an opportunity on the sharp angle on a rebound, but Domingue made a great save. But a good opportunity there as the Rangers hounding the net right now. But what a diving glove save by Louis Domingue there to rob Zibanejad of what was sure to be a 2-0 lead. But good to see you again, JT. Hope you're doing well. He says, Neil. Love it, man. Love the support as always. Beer Sports Whatever Podcast said, did you sub? It's a good question. Is everybody in here subscribed? If not, like and subscribe, guys. Capo Caco Enthusiast is pumped up. He says, woo, and then also says, whoa. Oh, he's doing the Rangers goal chant that they do. Andrew Copp's goal assisted by Artemi Panarin and Justin Braun. As that gives the Rangers the early 1-0 lead here. Love the enthusiasm. Love the support, Capo Caco Enthusiast. Chief 2200 is in the chat again. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. He says, Pens 4-3. All right, so another close 4-3 game. That is Chief 2200's prediction. I like it. So Rangers right now putting on good pressure. So they're looking to try to double the lead as Braun keeps it in over to the right side to Adam Fox. Dinks around Brian Boyle. Gives it over to Kevin Rooney on a backhand. It gets blocked in front by the Penguins. And now Brian Boyle is going to easily get it and just clear it out. As Ethan Hunt tried to lay the body on Brian Boyle, but he actually ended up getting knocked himself and losing his helmet. So now Panarin comes down the left wing for the Rangers. Panarin tried to make a feed, but it's intercepted by Crosby. Here come the Penguins the other way. Crosby, he gets bumped off the puck, but the Penguins keep it in with a shot. That shot is stopped at a rebound. Try and they score! It's Jake and Bake Gensel on a rebound. His third goal already of these playoffs. And about 2 minutes after the Rangers grabbed the lead, the Penguins on just their fourth shot of the game have tied it up at a goal apiece. So this game already, ladies and gentlemen, has the makings to be a good one. Each team already with the goal. As Crosby got rocked off the puck, Penguins kept it in, and then a shot by Peterson got blocked, and then Gensel followed it up on the rebound, and it went just under the leg. It was a slow-moving shot that went under the left leg pad of Shesterkin and in, and the Penguins tied this game up at 1. Love the back and forth so far. Danelle says, I think I asked you this question already, Neil, in the Welcome to Atlanta music video, Ludacris wearing the Atlanta Flames jersey and also the Atlanta Thrashers jersey. I don't think you actually mentioned that to me, but that is very cool. That is a classic hockey jersey, and I often wonder if Atlanta will ever have a consistent hockey team. There's a scramble in front here. Rangers trying to get the goal right back. Panarin gives it in front, but it's intercepted by Evgeny Malkin. He waits, chips it over to Kapanen. He's got some space with a slap shot, and then with a stop follow-up try, it's kicked aside. So Shesterkin made the save, but didn't get all of it. But luckily, the Rangers defenseman was able to clear it there before anybody could get a rebound. That is very cool, Danelle. Isha, annoying he didn't put the comments on the screen. He's got to do better, man. Got to do better. Danelle says, do you want me to send you the link to the video? Yeah, you can if you want to, Danelle. I'll check it out later. Danny Burgos, as always in the chat, he says, I'm here and thank you so much, Danny. Appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well today. Andy also is in the chat. He says, I am here. Andy, I know you're going to be in here, but also watching Capitals, Panthers. Will the Capitals take a 2-0 lead going to the nation's capital? We shall see. Pretty impressive Game 1 victory, if I do say so myself. Who is going to be streaming the Preds game? It will be our good buddy Dylan Kaiser. He will be live starting at 9:55 p.m. Eastern. He will be live streaming that one, Chief. And he says, let's go, Caps. Beer Sports says, Neil, this is going to OT. I got popcorn. All right, we'll see. If it's going to be back and forth like this, it probably will be. Capo says, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I try so hard. That's the goal song for the Predators. Who the hell sings that song? I think that's McGraw. I think that's his song. I'm not totally sure. It's Letang. He whips on a shot. Got to be careful here as the Rangers were nearly able to create a 2-on-1 going the other way. The Rangers keep it in. Adam Fox tried to feed it in front of Zibanejad and got intercepted. Fabian Francis says, let's go. Capo Caco says, Shesty shutout. Well, unfortunately, that'll not happen tonight. There's an opportunity there for Teddy Bluger, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. But yeah, Shesterkin already giving up a goal, and then he makes a beautiful glove save on a shot by Marino, and he'll cover 8:41 to go in the opening period, as now Andrew Cup and Jake Gensel each with a goal, and it is now tied at 1 goal apiece. Andrew says to Jacob, fight him. Then we get no. Banks again is in the chat. What's going on, Banks? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. He says, just got here, boys. Better late than ever, Banks, and you got to be pretty pumped up with Jake Gensel getting already his 3rd goal of the playoffs and getting the game-tying goal. Avionics says, last night Isha passed game 1 in likes. Yes, he did. He got over 150 likes, so shout out to Isha for a great stream last night of the Blues Wilds game number 2. And like I said, guys, let's try to beat that. Let's get to 160, 170 likes tonight. So like, subscribe, share this with your family and friends, and let's get it going. And people got hoodies. Yes, he did. He was able to do a giveaway. Since both Ish and Dylan are kind of the main head honchos at THPN, they're able to do that. Once I get the opportunity, I will probably do a giveaway or 2 when I'm streaming as well. So stay tuned for that. Andy says he'll take the Pens. You know, that's a pretty bold thing to say there, Andy, considering how much you dislike the Penguins, being a Capitals fan. But all right. All right. Chief did confirm it is Tim McGraw that made that song. All right, very cool. His son, by the way, was Tug McGraw, a pitcher, a closing pitcher in baseball. Pitched for the Mets. He also won a World Series with the Phillies in 1980. Very random stat you didn't need to know, but now you learn. You'll learn new things here. Banks says, I'm hyped, bro. I'm ready. Love it. Love the enthusiasm. Banks, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Dylan says, let's get this to a 175 likes. Why not? Let's get it to 175 likes, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. What's going on, DRL? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. He says, yo, man, what's good? Good to see you again. Pierce Sports says, what are you giving away, bruh? I sub. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll talk to Dylan and you should see what I could give away. As Sidney Crosby comes to the offensive zone with a shot, that one just goes wide if she's Shesterkin. Skansel now with it, gets over to the left side of the defenseman. He takes a shot. That one gets blocked in front, and then the Rangers are able to clear it out of the zone. But let's see here. Dylan says, Neil, if this gets 175 likes, we'll do a giveaway. All right, there we go. 175 likes, and we will do a giveaway on my next stream. There we go. 170 likes. Okay, Dylan puts up the goal emoji again. Love the enthusiasm and support, Dylan. Excited to see you doing a live watch along later on tonight. Hopefully it won't be a blowout this time. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more entertaining for you. Let's see. Beersworth says, "Okay, I subbed again. Thank you so much for the for subbing and showing your support, man. Really appreciate it." Mini Stick Hockey League back in the chat saying, "Yo, what's going on, HBF?" Frosty says, "Letang sounds Chinese or something." Okay. Yeah, Chris Letang isn't Chinese. I don't know how that sounds Chinese to you, but interesting. Danny says, just found out Post got COVID, so got to watch these games. Great game play-by-play. All right, man. Well, hopefully you're doing better. I actually did, unfortunately, contract COVID last week. I'm doing a lot better. I'm actually pretty much back to normal now, so I'm all good. But, make sure you're staying safe, man, and make sure you're hydrated because that is important. Banks is giving a 5-4 Penguins victory in overtime as his prediction. Just one overtime tonight, Banks. We're not going 3, 4, 5, 6 overtimes. Is it just one overtime? Love it. 175 likes for free stuff. Absolutely, Beer Sports, 100%. Chris Letang said, Chris Letang is an awesome defenseman. Is this his last year? It's possible. Could this be the last ride for guys like Crosby, Malkin, and Letang? Malkin's supposed to be a free agent at the end of the year. It'd be kind of interesting to see what he decides to do. This could be the last hurrah. You could be right. Yes, Beer Sports, we know for a fact that you subbed, and we appreciate that you did that, man. Again, what's up, Danny? Beer Sports says, cool. If it lets me. How are you? I'm doing well. Doing very well, Danny. Excited as always to be doing these live streams, hanging out with you guys. Cabo Caco says, where the heck does the last name Letang come from? I'm not sure. Have no idea. DRL says, man, that triple overtime was insane, Neil. is probably the best on THPN. You got any other accounts to sub? I'm happy to sub. The only other one that I have, and I haven't used it in a long time because this was a show that I used to do as a wraparound try by Gensel gets stick to side by Shesterkin. I would say just follow or subscribe to the NVP show, just NVP SHOW. I have some old videos that I used to do from my show that I did down in South Jersey for about 3 years. You can subscribe to that. But also, again, if you got other people that are big hockey fans who want to hang out with us as well, DRL, make sure they get them to come over here and like and subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. That would be greatly appreciated, man. Jose says, Jake is a beast. Jake Gensel, man, Jake and Bake, he is a stud. Playing very well right now. Banks says, yes, it is 1 OT. All right. Danny's going to go with a 5-4 Rangers win in overtime. Dylan says, 175 likes for a THPN or Tails with TR shirt. All right, so if you want us to do a giveaway, get us to 175 likes on the stream tonight. Yes, Jose, Jake is definitely indeed a beast. Beer Sports says Quebec. En français, mon ami. All right, so that is, so I guess that's a French-Canadian last name, Latang. Thank you for that. Beer Sports. We appreciate it. Richard and Robin Kim, thank you so much for leaving a comment. We appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel tremendously. By the way, we got about 5:54 to go in the first period. Game still tied here 1-1. Game 2 between the Rangers and Penguins of this quarterfinal matchup. Andrew Kopp and Jake Gensel, who both scored in Game 1, have the goals so far in this one for their teams respectively. But Richard and Robin Kim says, what should be the protocol for all those hats lost for an overturned hat-trick goal a la Eriksson Ek versus the Blues? Yeah, Eriksson Ek appeared to have scored a hat-trick last night, but then they waved it off later on for offsides. But that was after the fact that all those hats got thrown in the ice. I actually did find this out, Richard and Robin, watching the game last night, that if you do want to get your hat back, you go to the Lost and Found at whatever arena you are at, tell them what hat it is, and they'll be able to actually give it to you. So that's actually how you're able to get it back. DRL says, doing now. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What's going on, Elijah? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Says, go Wild. Let's beat the Blues tomorrow. So he's cheering on the Wild. Yes, they evened up that series last night. It's been a good one so far. Blowouts, but still pretty good. I hope we win the Cup this year. That would be fun. That'd be a fun team to see finally win their first Stanley Cup, the Minnesota Wild, because that place would be rocking. Richard and Robin's going to go with a 4-3 win for the Penguins. A lot of close predictions here. I like it. Like it a lot. Banks says, let's go for 200 likes on this stream. All right. So Banks says, let's go for 200. Like I said, 175, and we're going to do a giveaway here on this stream. So, I mean, if we get to 200, that would be even better. So why not, Banks? Let's push the envelope. Let's make this the first 200 like stream here on the channel. Andy says, Neil, I'm always in South Jersey, Atlantic City, Egg Harbor, Ocean City, Galloway. Very cool. I'm actually from Central New Jersey, but I used to work in a place called Cherry Hill, which was about, I think, like 15, 20 minutes outside of Philadelphia. So that's where I used to work. Andy says, a cup final will be Caps versus Avalanche. Half biased there, but I understand it. Got some celebrities at the Garden, as they always are. I think that's Jamie Lee Fox, I believe I just saw. Oh, dude, I'm actually blanking on his name. Who's the guy from Back to the Future?
Michael J.
Michael J. Fox. Yeah, that's who's. I think Michael J. Fox is a season ticket holder for the Rangers because he's always at Rangers games. So there's that. I can't believe I really screwed up his name. Elijah Bond says Kirill had it. Yeah, well, the Wild did indeed get a hat trick in that game, despite Eriksson Ek getting robbed. Kirill Kaprizov got a hat trick. Kirill the Thrill looking just as good as he always does. Big time game from him and big win for the Minnesota Wild. 5:15 to go here in the first period of our game between the Penguins and Rangers. It's been a good one so far. Both teams got a goal. Andrew Kopp for the Rangers and Jake Gensel for the Penguins. As Gensel already with 3 goals in the series, Kopp has 2. What's going on, Walter? Thank you so much for the comment, man. We appreciate it. Walter, leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. He says, where can I watch the game for free? You can watch it on TNT, MSG if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, New York local area. Whatever the name of the Penguins channel is, I'm not sure. Also, you could check it on an NHL 66. That would be a good place to stream it for free as well. Hopefully that answers your question, Walter. Elijah says, game one was so bad. Talk about, again, Wild and Blues. Yeah, not a good one to get blown out in your first game of the series, but they were able to return the favor and get a blowout victory in game two. Andy says, Cherry Hill Mall is great, Neil. Never been, but I'm sure it is. DRL said he just subbed to my personal channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's Jacob Trouba with a slap shot, but that one is gloved and covered by Domingue. Louis Domingue looking strong in net so far as he stopped 12 of the 13 Rangers shots he's faced. The shots are right now 13-8 in favor of the Blue Shirts. But thank you for subscribing, DRL. Very much appreciated. Banks says the last game, triple overtime, everyone was so tired. Dude, I was tired myself. Now, actually, a funny thing, they just brought up this longest game at modern Madison Square Garden. That game one was the longest game at modern Madison Square Garden. Teams combined for 151 shots, tied for most all time. So a lot of history was made during that game one, and we'll see if some more history gets made and more excitement here in this game number two. Remember, says Jacob, I'll buy you a Vegas Golden Knights jersey. All you have to do is say you love the Washington Capitals. Andy, can you send one to me if I say I love the Washington Capitals? Actually, send me an Ovechkin jersey if I say it. If you do that, I'll say it. Beer Sports says NHL 66. Right, that's a good place to go to stream the game. By the way, Capitals Florida Panthers game 2 just got underway. That one's over on TBS if you want to check that out. Now the Rangers try to make a feed in front. It gets broken up. And here come the Penguins the other way. It's Marino. Gets it over to number 10. Number 10 with it. He takes a wrist shot, and that one is padded up and away. Good save there by Shesterkin. Then the puck gets deflected out of play right in front of the Rangers bench. As O'Connor is one of the new guys in the lineup for the Penguins. Both teams have a couple of new guys in here. So we got 3:25. It looks like we're actually getting a delay of game penalty or too many men on the ice. Either way, it is a penalty here. It's a question of who it is. Oh, looks like it's going to be Ryan Strome that goes to the sin bin for the Rangers as he knocked that puck out of play, and the refs decided to call it delay of game. And actually, that previous shot by O'Connor beat Shesterkin, but it hit the top post, so an inch or two down, and it might have been 2-1. But the Penguins now will go to the power play for the second time tonight, looking again to try to take the lead, as Gerard Gallant, the head coach of the Rangers, is furious with that call, and I don't blame him. Let's see here. DRL says, can I be a mod to support you in THPN? You could be one of our exclusive members, which I believe we give you an option down below in this chat to become an exclusive member. Boone Manis, who I'm sure will be here at some point, he's actually one of them. Isha also, if he's in the chat, could probably let you know as well. You could be an exclusive member if you want to show more support, DRL, so you could do that. Jacob says he loves the Vegas Golden Knights, showing support for his team. JT says Wild in 5. JTL says Rangers in 6. Elijah says Wild in 5, and then let's go Wild. Love the support for all these teams. Love it. Now the Penguins have it. Feed it in front. It's Sidney Crosby's shot gets blocked to the side. Penguins trying to keep it in right now, but the Rangers are able to flip it out of the zone. 3 minutes exactly to go in this first period. 1.5 minutes to go on the Penguins power plays. The Penguins come back into the zone. Brian Rust gives it over to Gensel. Tried to backhand it over to Crosby. Got intercepted by Justin Braun, and he's able to wrist it out of the zone and all the way back down behind the Penguins net. DRL says, how I do not see that in the comments. I got to double check again, DRL. When I get a stoppage of play, I'll double check to see how you become an exclusive member, and then I'll let you know. But if Isha or Dylan are in the chat, if they could let DRL know as well, that would be greatly appreciated. So we will get that. We will let you know as soon as we can, DRL. Do not fret. So now the Penguins come in, and now it's Malkin. Gets it over, but it passed the blue line, so the Penguins will have to reset. Nolan says Wild in 5, LOL. Well, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't agree with that. I'm sure he's going to go with the Blues since he's got Jordan Kyrou as his profile picture. Here come the Rangers the other way shorthanded. It's Andrew Kopp. Gives it over to Keandre Miller. He throws it at the net, and that one is stopped by Domingue. And now the Penguins, long pass here to Rodriguez. Stops on a dime, waits for reinforcements, backhands it over to his teammate with a shot. That one gets blocked in front. Might have been there. As Matheson gets it over. Penguins keeping it in Kapanen. Over to Rodriguez. He takes a wrist shot. That one gets stopped. Follow-up try there on a rebound is also stopped by Shesterkin. Couple of good saves there. But now the Rangers coming as they will flip it out of the zone. And that'll do it for the Penguins power play. So better than the first one, but still no goal. As now the game remains tied at a goal apiece. 1:10 to go in the first period here. Let's see here. Nolan says, we'll see about that. All right. Ish is back in the chat. He says, we already got 41 likes. All right, guys. Again, our goal is to get to 175 likes and we'll do a giveaway. Or even 200 if you want to get crazy. 50 seconds to go in the first period. By the way, DRL, Isha says it says join on the homepage of the channel. So if you click join, then you can become an exclusive member of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. What's going on, John Swain? Thank you so much for the comment, man. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already, John. Helps out the channel. Says, do you feel this playoff is the last great chance for Pittsburgh with Crosby and Malkin era? I think, honestly, yes. I think this is the last hurrah, John, for both of these guys. You know, obviously, Malkin's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. He may go back to Russia to play a couple of years in the KHL. Crosby, he's not getting any younger. He's not Sid the Kid anymore. So maybe just that. We got 5 seconds to go here in the first period. Penguins fired off the board. Russ comes in, maybe one last chance. Fed it to Crosby, but time's going to expire, and that'll do it for the first period of play here as both teams on goals by Andrew Kopp and Jake Gensel, respectively, have this game tied at a goal apiece after 20 minutes of play. So what do you guys think so far in this game? You like it? You like the back and forth? What do you think is going to change? Who's going to come out on top? Let me know in the chat. Got some other comments here. Jacob says, Wild in 5. Are you high? Blues in 7. Well, at least you got to go into 7 games. DRL says, okay, thanks. No worries, man. Hope you become an exclusive member. And that goes for everybody else. If you want to join and become an exclusive member as well, just click the join button on the homepage of this channel and you can join. Isha's going to go 3 overtimes, no doubt. So Isha is, I'm assuming you're predicting that it'll go to another 3 overtimes. That would be pretty wild if it happens. Isha also says, thank you, DRL, absolutely. And he also gives me a nice little $1 Canadian donation. Thank you so much again, as you always do, Isha, for the donation. Really, really appreciate it. And again, guys, if you want to donate, you do not have to, but if you want to, you could donate. All donations go back to the hosts like myself. We got a new subscriber in the chat. It's Jade West saying, I just subscribed. I'm Jade from Victorious. I remember that show. Well, thank you so much, Jade, for subscribing. Very much appreciate everybody. Say welcome to Jade, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Thank you so much. She said it again. Thank you. Frosty says, don't think the Wild are winning in 5, but that series is probably going 6 or 7. I said Wild in 6. That's what my it is. DRL says, just purchase some merch. I love it. It's fire. Thank you, DRL, for your support, getting some merch on our website, which you guys can go check out as well. One of the links is in the comment section in the description below. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for all your support, DRL. And then we also say thank you to him as well. Jade again saying, I just subscribed. Thank you again for subscribing. Jade might spam. We'll see. DRL says, welcome, Jade. This channel is amazing. You won't regret subbing. DRL, you're speaking true words, man. This is the #1 place for the best hockey community on YouTube. And again, we thank you all so much for hanging out with us. But before we continue on here and, talk a little and recap the first period and things like that, we are going to step aside to get our first word of the night from our sponsors.
All right, team, time to bet NFL games. Confidence.
I'm feeling a parlay with more legs than a spider.
So 9 legs?
Roll the dice, baby.
Indecision?
We picked one home favorite. I abstain.
You can't abstain.
Boring! 6-leg parlay, 2 home dogs, all hitting the over. Boom!
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and feel the NFL action like never before.
So a big shout out and thank you to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, with the NBA playoffs already into round 2 and with obviously the Stanley Cup playoffs just getting underway, DraftKings is giving you guys unbelievable opportunities to win huge cash prizes. If you want to get in on the action, here's what you do. Go to DraftKings, sign up, use our promo code THPN, and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. And again, thank you to DraftKings Sportsbook. Welcome to the first intermission report of our game. Game number 2 here between the New York Rangers and Pittsburgh Penguins. Andrew Kopp scored for the Rangers, and Jake Guentzel scored for the Penguins. And as a result, it is 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. And guys, I gotta be quite honest with you. This already feels like a game that is probably going to go to overtime again. This has been the closest series we've had so far. A lot of physicality, a lot of hatred between these two teams, some good goal scoring, some solid goaltending as well. You've gotten everything you want in a tight playoff series against 2 Metropolitan Division foes. It's been a good game so far. Let's see here some other comments here. And again, guys, comment driven. So if you want to continue to interact with us, just go over to the comment section and hang out with us. Let's see here. Jacob says, let's go Los Angeles Angels. We winning the World Series. No, you're not. You're just not. You have barely any pitching other than Ohtani. You're just not going to. Jade says, do you know the YouTube channel Off the Wall Hockey? I very much do know that channel. It's a really, really good channel for hockey news and hockey topics in general. Know them very well. Beer Sports Whatever podcast lets us know we're at 44 likes. We need 175 for free stuff. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we made a deal that if this stream gets to 175 likes, we'll be doing a giveaway, a shirt giveaway, a THPN or Tales from TR shirt giveaway. So make sure you guys like this stream. Also subscribe as well. All this helps out the channel. We are also trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, sharing this with your family and friends, and getting them to do the same. Jacob says 2023 World Junior Championships are in Halifax and Monton. Not like any of y'all fake people from Canada know those places. I've heard of Halifax numerous times. Monton, not so much. Again, I'm from the United States, so you could give me, I feel like you could give me a pass a little bit. So I think it's cool. Obviously, they want to, have the World Junior Championships. We're going to see the World Juniors continue from 2022. We're going to continue it here in the summer. A lot of fun. Get to see the next up-and-coming superstars in the game of hockey. Danelle says, are you watching the game on MSG or TNT? I'm watching it on TNT because I love the TNT broadcast. Love it. Also, Neil, are you and your brother going to do anything with your mother for Mother's Day on Sunday? We probably will do something, but it'll probably be at home because, unfortunately, our entire family at one point or another in the last week and change have contracted COVID. So we've had to stay home and rest up. So, yeah, we'll do something. It was actually my mom's birthday yesterday. She's usually in the chat. She may come in at some point. But, yeah, it was her birthday yesterday, and we had a great time celebrating it here at home. Yes, Jade, again, like I said before, I am aware of the YouTube channel Off the Wall Hockey. Danelle says, usually the NHL playoffs start before the NBA playoffs, but I think I know why, because the NHL had a lot of games postponed. You nailed it right on the head, Danelle. That's exactly why the Stanley Cup playoffs started after the NBA playoffs. THPN over Off the Wall, and it's not even close. I agree with that. Jacob says, Neil, let me know if Jacob Trouba scores a goal, please. I will let you know that 100%. THPN, way better off the wall than off the wall, bruh. THPN over off the wall. Thank you, Beer Sports, as well. Appreciate it. Hi, sub. Appreciate it as always. Jacob, I'm 1 hour away from the Halifax, so I may go to a game. That makes sense. Actually, Jacob, I thought you were from Halifax. I didn't know you were like, what town are you from again? Remind me. I'm just trying to remember. Jacob, should I fly up there for that? You probably should. What's going on, Hockey Hack? It says, hey, brother, Richard from Grit and Barrett Podcast. Oh, what's going on, Rich? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and spending some time. We appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, Rich, as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Everything helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you, man. He also says, let's go, Pens. For those of you that don't know, Richard, one of my closest buddies here at the Hockey Podcast Network, he has a podcast that's called Grit and Barrett, which covers the Hershey Bears and mostly the American Hockey League, which is the minor leagues of the National Hockey League. He has a great podcast, new episodes every week. Make sure you guys go check out his podcast, Grit and Barrett Podcast, and tell him Neil Villapiano sent you. But thank you so much, Rich, for hanging out with us, man. We appreciate it. Jacob says, at Andy, yes, bro, if you do it, we 100% are meeting up. Would love to see that. Would absolutely love to see that. He also says, I apologize for nothing. Makes sense. I'm sure, Richard, I'm sure you said you're still going to be doing Game Over again like you did last year. I imagine that's going to be happening at some point. Beer Sports saying hi to Rich. Love it. Love it. Jacob says, Canes in 4. Honestly, with the way that series has gone so far, and again, the first 2 games were Carolina, it does feel like Canes in 4. I can honestly get on board with that. The Bruins look atrocious through 2 games, and it doesn't look like anything's going to improve anytime soon. Neil says, Neil, as a local fan here in the tri-state area, can the Devils be like the Rangers of this season for next season, and the Islanders do need a goal scorer and get a little younger? Get a lot younger, honestly, to now. They are one of the oldest, if not the oldest team in the NHL. They have to get younger. As far as the Devils, yes, I think with the additions of some top 6 scoring, maybe a little bit, beefing up on the bottom 6, getting a little bit bigger, stronger, more physical, I think that they certainly can be. There's nothing saying that they can't, and they should. Like I said before, the Devils' expectation next year is playoffs or everybody's getting fired. Just being as blunt as honest. Devils have to make the playoffs. There is no excuse at this point. Let's see here. Wait, will it be winter? ? I'm going to Bear Canada in the winter. The World Juniors are usually right after Christmas. So yeah, it pretty much is in the winter. I'm going near Canada in winter. You meant near. Yep. Andy says, who thinks the Capitals will win tonight? I honestly give them a good chance. I honestly give them a very good chance to probably win. Considering the momentum that they already have and winning game number 1, I think that they give themselves definitely a good chance to win. So I'm gonna go with the Capitals to win that game. I'm gonna say 4-3. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say 4-3. What's going on, Gavin Paris? Thank you so much for the comment, man, and saying hi. We do appreciate Gavin. While you're here, make sure to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Really does help out the channel. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well, and we appreciate you hanging out with us today and spending some of your Thursday evening with us. Andy says, yes, love it. Love it. He loves the fact that I'm going with the Capitals in that one. We know that. And then he says, take that, Jacob. I mean, Jacob's team and my team are not in the playoffs, so I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you about that. Again, hello, Jade. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Oh, dude, I still love the same. Small Usaurus Rex is in the chat again. Thank you so much, friend, for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already, boss man. Helps out the channel tremendously. He says, hi, love the streams. Well, thank you so much, man. We appreciate your support as always. How are you doing today, man? You excited for some more playoff hockey? And again, should mention that this is the first of 2 live watch-alongs we're doing tonight. My good friend Dylan Kaiser will be over on the channel later on tonight for Game 2 between the Nashville Predators and the Colorado Avalanche. That stream will start at around 9:55 p.m. Eastern. So this stream will still probably be going on, especially because it probably will be going to overtime again. But again, once we're done here, going out with Dylan, show him some love, give him the likes, give him the subs, go from there. That'll be absolutely awesome. And again, tell him Neil Villapiano sent you. Jacob says, Vegas odds has the Panthers winning 5-4. Fair enough. Let's see here. Jacob says, wait, Dylan bet we starting a bet war for his to lap dance his fake pet pigeon. Yes, producer pigeon. Yes, classic THPN character here on this channel. But all right, I mean, what is the bet, Jacob? Give me more context with the bet. Because when I did a stream on Tuesday, you guys were asking me to shake my ass literally at one point, which was actually still really funny. Jeff, who is this guy? That's
Billy D. Williams.
And who is he in Star Wars?
Lando.
He played Lando. How old is he now?
Look it up.
He's got to be like 70 something, right? You can tell he's old. You can tell he's definitely old. But yeah, Jacob, let me know what the bet was so I can. He's 85. Damn. Is he the oldest of the people that were in Star Wars that are still alive? Got to be, right?
Still alive now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably.
Jesus.
Because Alec Guinness is not alive.
That's fair. Well, we are just about 2 minutes away from the start of period 2. Again, Andrew Kopp and Jake Gensel are the goal scorers in that first period. Kopp for the Rangers, Gensel for the Penguins. Let me know in the comment section your predictions for how the second period is going to go. Who's going to score? Who's going to be the goal scorers? And what are we going to see? Let me know. Dylan says, fake ? Jacob, come on. All right, so I guess that was fake news. Beer Sports lets me know we're at 48 likes. Guys, again, our goal is to get to 175 likes, and we will do a giveaway. So again, continue to like and subscribe. Share this with your family and friends. Get them to do the same, and let's get this stream to 175 likes. Beer Sports says need 175 likes. Jade says, I will be back. No worries, Jade. We will see you later on. Andy says Lando is at the game. No. Lando's not at the game, Andy. We just saw a commercial with him. I have no idea what it was for. But yeah, he was actually just on a commercial. That's why I said that, because I was just watching a commercial. Sorry to disappoint you. Isha back in the chat. He says 3 overtime. Dude, Ish, why do you want it to go 3 overtimes again? You want another 5-hour stream? All right, if you want another 5-hour stream, we better get to 175 likes. We better get to 175 likes. He's just putting the money signs up saying book it. He also donates another $1 Canadian. Thank you again for another donation, Isha. Very much appreciate. And again, guys, donations, they are not required, but they are certainly appreciated. All donations go back to the hosts like myself. We do have a donate button down below on this stream. So if you want to shed some dough over to show your appreciation, you can do that. Jacob says, who's Jacob? I'm Jack Eichel. Yeah, sure you are. Neil, you missed my comment. No, I just saw it. Oh, wait, are you talking about this one? It says, do you guys really want to see a pancake shake? Lol, I'm dead. Oh, no, I don't want to see that. Small Usaurus says, second period ends 2-2 with Crosby scoring for the Penguins and Goodrow for the Rangers. Well, unfortunately, Small Usaurus, I don't know if you heard before, but Barclay Goodrow is out for this game due to an injury that he sustained in game number 1. So Goodrow is not in for the Rangers. So, pick someone else and we'll go from there. But you got Crosby getting a goal. Nothing would piss off Rangers fans more than to see Crosby get a goal at Madison Square Garden. But we shall see, as we are just about ready to begin period number 2. The players are at center ice. So is the ref. He's waiting for the all go. The TNT just had a little bit of malfunction with their channel, but the ref fakes the puck drop. Fakes it again, being an asshole. That's nice. Love it. Absolutely love it. Well, the puck is dropped now, and we are underway here in period number 2. Again, game is tied at 1 goal apiece. Andrew Kopp with the goal for the Rangers. Jake Gensel with the goal for the Penguins. So we'll see who gets the next one. What's going on? Don't be horrible. Good to see you again, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. He says, hi, Neil. I like the video, but can't stay tonight. Hey, man, no worries. He says, maybe next stream. No worries. Don't be horrible. Thank you in general for just coming on and leaving a couple comments and saying hi, and also just liking it. Very much helps out the channel. We appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. We will see you again soon. Small Usaur says, oh, I didn't hear LOL. I just got home and didn't see any of the game yet. Yeah, Barclay Goodrow is out for this game with a lower body injury, so he is not playing tonight. Jacob says, guys, I think the refs score for the Rangers and Sid the Kid scores for the Pens. All right, so there's Jacob's lively prediction. Logan is back in the chat. What is going on, Logan? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it as always. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. The same goes for you, the GOAT. Good to see you again, my friend. Like this stream if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys coming back and hanging out with us again. Means a lot to us. Devin Johnson says, who's your favorite NHL team? My favorite NHL team, Devin, is the New Jersey Devils, one of the bigger rivals of the New York Rangers. I have a podcast here on the Hockey Podcast Network called the Devil's State of Mind Podcast. New episodes every Monday and Thursday, wherever you listen to your podcast. So if you want to go check it out, leave a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. That would be greatly appreciated. And again, new episodes every Monday and Thursday. So we had a new episode come out earlier today. Small Usaur says he's going to say Kevin Rooney, the former Devil, to get himself a goal here. As a slap shot from Pettersson just goes wide of the net. We're just about a minute into the second period. All right, Small Usaurus, another ballsy pick. I like it. As that sharp angle try is stopped, but it looks like we're getting a penalty here. It's going to be a cross-check against the Penguins. So the Rangers will get their first crack on the power play here, just a minute 5 in. It looks like it's going to be Marino going to the box. What's going on, Harriet1K? Thank you so much for the comment, man. We appreciate it. Harriet, leave a like on the stream as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. Very much helps out the channel. He says, how's it going, Neil? Who do you think is going to win? It's going well, man. Thank you so much for asking. And like I said before, I'm going to go with the Penguins to win this one 4-2. He just says, let's get to 1,700 subs and 175 likes tonight. Yes, those are our 2 goals tonight. We just reached over 1,600 in the last stream I did back on Tuesday. So make sure to continue to like this stream and also subscribe. Let's get to 1,700 subs and 175 likes tonight. If we get to 175 likes, we're doing a giveaway. So help us out. The GOAT says his score prediction is 3-2 Penguins. All right. Andrew says he's back. How's the game so far? It's been good. Both teams got a goal in the first. And early on here in the second, Rangers got a power play as Panarin drops it top of the point to Adam Fox. Fox takes a wrist shot, and that one got blocked in front. But Panarin on a one-time rebound, and he roofed it over the net, and it deflected out of play. Panarin with a nice 1-T slapper, but he couldn't get it on net. 1:18 remaining on the Rangers power play, their first of the evening. Devin says, my favorite team is the Minnesota Wild. All right, Devin. Like it, man. You got to be happy after last night's blowout victory to tie up that series against Minnesota. So good for you, man. Let's see here. Harrod says, see you next round, Devin. Avs are going all the way. So, Harrod, I'm assuming that you are an Avalanche fan. Am I correct? Is Panarin with a try that just goes wide? Artemi Panarin with 2 good chances so far. Fox fakes a slap shot. Then takes a wrist shot. That one is stopped by Domingue and then cleared to the side. Brian Russ trying to get it out. It comes out in front. Rangers keeping it in with Fox with a try, and that one is stopped and covered by Louis Domingue. Adam Fox with 2 glorious opportunities, but Louis Domingue both times shuts the door as he actually deked out Brian Boyle on the first try, got a good shot, then the puck came right back to him, and Domingue was able to make a save on the second one. Andrew says, did you hear that we beat your stream on Tuesday last night? Yes, I was made aware of that, Andrew. That's why we are trying to get to 175 likes tonight, man. That is our goal. And if we get to 175 likes, we will be doing a giveaway. By the way, the Panthers, with 3:40 to go in the first period, have grabbed the 1-0 lead. That game, again, is over on TBS if you want to check it out. Small Usaurus says, I have the Minnesota Wild going into Stanley Cup Finals in my bracket. Small Usaurus, who else? Who do you have the Wild facing in the Cup Final? Let me know. Andrew says, we got 151 likes on that stream. Yes, you guys did. Good job. But let's try to make it even better. Let's try to get to 175 tonight. We got a new subscriber in the chat, Archduke_Ramon. Thank you so much, Archduke, for hanging out with us, man, and subscribing. We appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on the stream as well. Trying to get to 175 likes to do a giveaway tonight. But everybody shout out Archduke, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. It's been with a nice feed in front, and that's a nice deflection by Strome, but just went wide. Archduke says, hello, just sub. Thank you again. I'm from St. Louis, all right, the gateway to the West. Head on a platter last night. Yeah, Archduke, that was definitely a tough loss for the Blues. But on the positive side, they did get a game on the road and grab the home ice advantage. So, you still got some opportunities here. Now you got to take care of business at home. But thank you, Archduke, again for hanging out with us. And that shot, it goes in. And it's Ryan Strome who scores with a few seconds to go on the power play. And there you go. Just about 3 minutes into the second, Ryan Strome gives the Rangers the lead back. It's 2-1. So we'll see here again. Fox fed it over to Panarin. Panarin just kind of circled it back to Fox. Fox took a shot and just a beautiful deflection by Ryan Strome gets that one in. And the Rangers regain the lead. Devin says, if the Wild and Avalanche make it to the second round, it should be a great series. That would be fun as hell, Devin, 100%. Isha says, let's get to 175 likes. Isha says, Archduke, I host all the Wild Blue streams. Yeah, so Archduke, if you want to watch, want to hang out and do a live and see a live watch along of the Blues Wild series, hang out with Isha. He'll be doing every single game of that series. Andrew says, welcome to Archduke. Love it. Let's see here. Hered says, yeah, that would be a great series for sure. Minnesota Wild fans are the best, dude. They're some of the best in the league. Love the craft beer scene in St. Louis. Thanks for the sub. Absolutely. Smalley Source says, I have the Wild facing the Panthers, and the Panthers winning. I thought you said you had the Wild winning. All right, either way, that would be a good series. What's going on, Josiah? Good to see you again, my friend. I hope you're doing well this evening. By the way, it's now 2-0 Panthers with 2:02 to go in the first in their game against the Capitals. It is 2-1 Rangers as just about 20 seconds ago, Ryan Strome on the power play scored to give the Rangers the lead. Josiah says, yo, what's up, Neil? What's up, Josiah? Good to see you again, my friend. Leave a like on the stream. You haven't already. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see here. DeGoat says, hopefully the hits from last game don't come this game. We'll see. The Resident Evil AMC saying, yo, what up? What's up, man? I hope you're doing well today on this Thursday evening. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Helps out the channel tremendously. Small Source says, Ryan Strome. Jacob says, Avs vs. Wild. I'm taking Avs in 4. That's ballsy. Andrew says, how's your wine tonight? My wine is as good as ever, Andrew. Thank you so much for asking. Emoy back in the chat. What's going on, Emoy? Good to see you, man. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. That shot there gets blocked in front. It says, hello, guys. Going to Ball Arena. Also, you're going to be at the arena for game 2. That's awesome, man. Well, I hope you have a great time. And you show your Avs fan, whatever you call it, pride out there tonight. Resident Evil says, hello, how are you, my friend? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Excited to be doing this live watch along with you guys. Hopefully you're doing well, the Resident Evil. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. to watch the Avs game. He also dabbles in Finnish, as he did in the last stream. Haret says, nice, Emoy. If you get on the Jumbotron, let us know. It's awesome, man. Is that shot by Kreider just goes wide. Just about 5 minutes into this second period, the Rangers, about 3 minutes into this period, scored on a nice deflection on the power play from Ryan Strome. So far, they've been the more dominant team here in this second period. Smalley says, Oilers going to the Western Conference Final, baby. All right, we'll see. We'll see if they can get there. Andrew says, the red wine we have is called Shires. Very cool. I'm doing good, subscribers. AMC 209. Nice, man. Nice. Very nice indeed. Love it, man. Here we go. 14:20 to go here in this second period. Rangers right now with the 2-1 lead. Adam Fox, top of the blue line, feeds it over to the right side to Panarin. Panarin back to Fox on the right side. He takes a wrist shot. That one is stopped by Domingue and cleared to the side. Penguins trying to get it out now. Marcus Peterson's been on the ice the last 90 seconds here. Definitely looking for a change as the Penguins clear it back down into the Rangers zone. The Rangers come right back in. Strome with the puck right now. He comes in, tried to make a pass over. It comes right to Cup, and that shot is stopped by Domingue. And then it pops out in front, but no danger there. It's been all Rangers so far in this second period. They have the 1-goal lead, but they're looking for more. Panarin now with it. Feeds it top of the point to Trouba. He takes a wrist shot that gets blocked in front. Jake Gensel makes a low feed. It's a breakaway chance for the Penguins. They come in with a shot, and that one goes wide. Rebound try is stopped by Shesterkin. Brian Rust, he had a breakaway, tried to beat Shesterkin far side, but he missed the net. And then Gensel had a good chance on the rebound, but Shesterkin made the save. The Penguins with their best chance of the second period, looking to try to tie it, but they missed the net, and then Shesterkin came up with a big save. Let's see here as we got some more comments. Archduke says, Crapbeard St. Louis is boss. I will check out the stream tomorrow. I multitask and watch the Seattle Soccer victory and the Blues simultaneously. Yeah, shout out to the Seattle Sounders for winning. What they win? They beat a Mexican team in a like the Champions League version of I think it was CONCACAF. They won CONCACAF, if I'm not mistaken, Archduke. So congratulations to them. Who just scored the Rangers' second goal? Danelle asked. It was Ryan Strome on a tip-in on the power play. Andrew says Shars. All right, it's Shars. More finish from Emoy. Smalley Source says, nah, no way. Edmonton in 5 is what I have. I have the Kings winning that series, actually. Danelle says, I will get to watch Game 4 because I'll be off from work that day. Awesome, man. Awesome. Andrew says, are you watching the other games tonight after the stream? I probably will. Unless I'm like mad tired and I go to bed. I probably will. Jacob says, Canada winning World Cup. We'll see. Resident Evil says, yo, Dollar General, everyone closed. Georgia, Highway C, please keep safe. Damn, man. Hopefully everything's all right. Emoy says, go Rangers. Harrod says, imagine Oilers versus Leafs in the Cup. Dude, the amount of absolute carnage between the fan bases would be hilarious. Smalley Store says, if Igor plays like he did in the season, the Rangers are making it very far. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Smalley Source. I agree with that 100%. If he's playing at the Vezina level that he's been playing at all year, if he's playing like that in the playoffs, Rangers can definitely make a big-time run. So we shall see what they do with that. So we're about 8 minutes into the second period. Rangers with the 2-1 lead on a goal by Ryan Strome. Let's see here. It just says, our Canadian girl in Jeopardy won again. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed, Andrew. We are going to step aside for just a moment to get another word from our sponsors. So again, another big shout out and thank you to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Again, guys, make sure to go sign up for DraftKings. Use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner, THPN. Tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So the Rangers just a couple of minutes ago scored on the power play thanks to Ryan Strome. And as a result, they hold the 2-1 lead here as we're approaching the halfway point of this game. Nell says, you should check out ESPN First Take on YouTube of what Mike the Mad Dog said between the NHL playoffs and NBA playoffs. I heard what Stephen A. had to say about him leaving with 2 minutes to go in Game 7 of the 94 conference finals between the Devils and Rangers and leaving early. I usually tune out ESPN and First Take when they talk about hockey because they really don't have anybody other than maybe Mad Dog Russo that know anything about hockey. So I just kind of tune it out, to be quite honest with you. Jacob says, Bassey is 15-0 since 2019 after losing a playoff game. He's 15. He's also 15-0 in game number 2. So that's crazy how good he is after a loss. It's pretty phenomenal. Emoy says, all right, I'm going to the Ball Arena. See you guys later. Emoy, thank you so much again for hanging out with us for a little bit. Leave a like on the stream before you go and have a great time at that game for game 2 between the Predators and the Avalanche. The GOAT says, what you about the GOAT? Let me know. Emoy says, by the way, go Rangers. All right. Smalley Source says, Bassey is insane. He really is, man. He really is. It's quite impressive. Danelle says, don't get me wrong. I like both the NHL and NBA, but the NBA, there are hardly no upsets. That is true. Meanwhile, the NHL playoffs, there are upsets. The NBA, the best team always wins. Meanwhile, the NHL is the best team doesn't always win. Very true. You get a lot more drama and a lot more upsets in the NHL playoffs than you do in the NBA. That is for damn sure. Penguins coming to the zone. Nice feed, and that tip there by 43 just goes wide of the net. Penguins keeping it in. Letang gets it over to Matheson. He takes a wrist shot that goes wide. Malkin gets it on the other side. Penguins trying to control the puck right now. 43 getting pinned by Justin Braun. Tried to get over to Kapanen, but it's taken away by Vetrano, and the Rangers will control it. Smutty Source says, Oilers are undefeated in 2022 after losing a playoff game. Wake up, people. This is no joke. I mean, considering that it's only been one time so far in the playoffs, I could see that. Now here come the Penguins the other way. Gensel with Crosby. Gensel toe drag with a shot, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Good save there as Gensel looking for his second of the night. But he gets robbed there. Shesterkin continuing to be strong in net. Now Panarin is one-on-one with the Tang, waiting for reinforcements. Drops it to Keandre Miller. Loses the puck, but now Kopp keeps it. Player gets knocked down for the Rangers, no penalty. Miller now with it. Gets over to a wide open Trouba. Tried to feed it on a tip there by Panarin. It just goes wide. Rangers keeping it in. Gets over to Trouba. Trouba takes a wrist shot, and that one goes completely wide of the net. Rangers doing a good job here on the forecheck, keeping it in. Darrell says, watching this instead of my homework, got to back to it, by the way. Stay in school, kids. Facts. Stay in school, man. You got to cherish it. As the great Billy Madison once said. But let's see here. Jared says, Jack, what are you smoking? I don't know what he's smoking, man. I've been asking that for a long time, Harriet. Logan says, do you stream yesterday for the Oilers game? I did not. I'm going to be streaming like 1 to 2 times a week. Moving forward, I'm usually going to be doing games that are like starting at like 7 Eastern time because I just can't stay up like mad late here on the East Coast, especially if the game goes to overtime. But I will let you guys know on social at THENVPSHOW on Twitter. I will let you guys know when I'm streaming next. Haret says, NHL for sure has better fans. NBA crowds are dead. You know, you could make an argument because my brother and I were watching the Heat versus the Sixers game 2 last night, and we were looking like courtside in the lower bowl, and there were a lot of empty seats, and we were like, why are there so many empty seats for a playoff game? That's nuts. I don't get it. It was really strange. Wasn't that weird?
Yeah, it was weird. It seemed like they had more fans for the Hawks series, though.
Maybe they're just not interested. Maybe they feel like it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to beat the Sixers. I mean, it's kind of strange in a way. It's very strange. Very strange. Got 9:26 to go here in the second period. Rangers still with the 2-1 lead. Honestly, guys, I don't know if I'm foreshadowing or anything like that. I do think that the Penguins will probably tie it up before this period is over. That's probably the way that I would look at it. Andrew says, hi, Neil's brother. So Andrew's saying hi to you.
Hello.
So he's saying, he's sitting next to me. He's, are you watching playoffs or something? What are you watching?
No, I'm fucking around.
He's just fucking around. I don't think there's any NBA playoffs today. No, right? Is there? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think they're all taking a day off, so I think they got that. Andrew says, go Heat. I don't care about the Sixers. That's facts. I also do not care about the Sixers. Beer Sports says, like and sub. Absolutely. They did sub, as always they do. Harrod says, well, compare that to Stanley Cup crowds. The best fan moment in NBA history was Malice at the Palace. And that wasn't even the playoffs, I don't think. So there you go. Jacob says, Neil, show your brother and let him join you in a watch-along. I mean, I could show you him. You can just say hi for like a hot second. There he is. Yeah, you can say hi. But he's busy doing his own thing.
I'm watching.
No, I know you're watching, but you're also doing other stuff. Archduke says, I like the NHL playoffs better than the regular season. I agree with that. Games are more tense and OT rules are better. Dude, the fact that we don't have to deal with a shootout in the playoffs is the thing that makes me the happiest. So that's what I go with. Jacob says, go Lakers. And then Andrew says, no NBA games. Facts. So we're back to the action here. Shots are 20-16 right now overall in favor of the Rangers. They got the 2-1 lead. Brian Boyle with the backhand try that stopped. Rebound try is also stopped by Shesterkin. Didn't know where the puck was for a moment, but luckily there was no danger there. The Penguins looking right now to try to get the next goal, which would tie this one up. Kopp and Strowman, the goal scorers for the Rangers, while Jake Gensel right now the only goal for the Penguins. Kopp intercepts that. Now here comes Panarin the other way. Feeds it over cross ice back to Kopp. Andrew Kopp, soft backhand that goes wide of the net. Teddy Bluger tried to get out of the zone, but it's intercepted by Adam Fox. Now over to Kopp. Gets it top of the point to Jacob Trouba. Fakes a slap shot over the right corner to Panarin. Now back to Trouba with a shot, and that one is sticked aside by Louis Domingue. And then Bluger just bounces it off the glass and out. And the Rangers will have to go back and regroup. No NBA games tonight. Yep, you are correct, Andrew. He says, I agree. He also lets me know it is 2-0 Panthers after one period of play. Again, that game is over on TBS. Now the Rangers with a try, and that one just goes wide of the net. Rangers doing a good job on the forecheck. Again, 8 minutes to go here in the second period. Rangers still with a 2-1 lead. That shot is deflected, and he scores! Beautiful deflection in front, I believe. Not sure exactly who scored, but nonetheless, with 7:54 to go, it looks like it's Chris Kreider. The Rangers have doubled their lead. It's now 3-1. So Chris Kreider with the deflection there. Vetrano gave it over to Keandre Miller. Vetrano then took a wrist shot and then a nice deflection there. Not sure what Louis Domingue exactly is arguing here. Might be looking for just an offsides maybe. But nonetheless, as it stands right now, Chris Kreider, who had an over 50-goal season this year, gets his first, I believe his first. Was it his first? I believe it was his first or second of the playoffs so far, but it's his 26th career playoff goal, and he scores with 7:54 to go in the second to make it 3-1. And he is now 2 goals away from tying Brian Leetch, Adam Graves, and one other player for fourth most goals, playoff goals in Rangers history. Smalley Source says, why don't they just have 10-minute overtimes and then go 2-on-2 for 5 minutes? Yes, it sounds funny, but I would enjoy a 2-on-2. I think a lot of people would. I believe, Smalley Source, you brought this up in the last stream I did, and I agree with you. I think that would be sick. So I believe the Penguins might be challenging this. No, it looks like they're not. So the goal stands, and so the Rangers have the 2-goal lead as Kreider with a goal there. 3-1 now with 7:45 to go here in this second period. Beer Sports says 170 likes and a giveaway. Yeah, if we get to 175 likes tonight, guys, we will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you like this stream. Also subscribe. Nice feed in front to Russ, but that shot just goes wide. The Penguins Desperately got to find a way to get the next goal. Russ fed it in front to Crosby, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Great save there on the doorstep off the shot from Crosby. Beer Sports says, come on, people. Absolutely. Andrew says, we got 57 likes so far. Let's keep it going, guys. Keep liking. Keep sharing it with your friends. Keep subscribing as well. Archuk says, it's less likely that we will have a 9-period game. It's seeming like it right now. Rangers right now seem to have almost full control of this one as that puck is in the left side. Scramble for the crease. Where's the puck? And the ref finally blows the whistle. And then we got some fisticuffs afterwards. Malkin and Kevin Rooney pushing and shoving after the whistle there. Andrew says second goal for him. Yeah, because I think Kreider scored a goal in the last game. So, yeah, he's got goals in back-to-back games. Thank you, Andrew. I like OTs more than shootouts. I like OTs. I hate shootouts. I think they should just not exist, period. I think they're an absolute waste of time. So both teams continuing to show their dislike for one another. But right now, the Rangers seem to be in pretty good control of this one with a 3-1 lead right now. 6:54 remaining in the second period. Not to say that Shesterkin wasn't really good in game one. He was, but he looks just as good, if not better, here in game number 2. He's only given up a goal, but he's made some really big saves to keep the Pens from getting another one. What's going on, Carson? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today on this Thursday evening. Carson, while you're here, man, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. We are trying to get to 175 likes tonight so we can do a giveaway. And also, Carson, you could help us reach 1,700 subscribers. That would be great if you could help us get there. Andrew says, let's go. Carson said, let's go Rangers. So we got another Rangers fan. Andrew again saying, let's go Rangers. Harriet says, I'd rather have goalies fight than have a shootout to decide the winner. So instead of a shootout, we just have goalies fight. Whoever wins the goalie fight wins the game. That's an interesting strategy. I like it. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Am I going to get copyright for saying that?
Probably.
Nice feed over. Has a chance here. And a backhand, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Oh, great chance there for O'Connor. Now the Rangers come the other way. Strome tries to feed it to Panarin, and that one is knocked off his stick. Penalty coming up here against the Penguins. Now Fox with it. Gets it over to Panarin. 6-on-5 advantage right now for the Rangers. Defenseman over to Adam Fox. Gets it on the left side to Copp. That one's feeded in front, and it's broken up. But the Rangers keep it going here. Penguins need to touch the puck, and finally they do, and it's going to be a holding call against, it looks like, Pedersen, but nonetheless, with 6:07 to go here in this second period, and with the Rangers already grabbing 2 goals, they now have a chance to make it a 3-goal lead as it's Kasperi Kapanen, that goes to the box. The Rangers, 1-for-1 on the power play, now have a chance to see if they can get their second of the evening. So let's see here what happens as we'll see it again. Panarin got his stick lifted a little bit or got it held a little bit by Kapanen, and the ref decided to call the penalty there. So, again, shots are actually almost even. They're 22-20 right now in favor of the Rangers, but Louis Domingue kind of looking like what I'd expect from Louis Domingue, and that is not really that much, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah, Louis Domingue. But here we go. Here. So, Rangers, 1-for-1 on the power play, like I mentioned. They are now looking to try to see if they can get their second. Face-off, won by the Rangers, gets over to Fox. And Fox will set it up over the right side to Panarin. Artemi Panarin holds, feeds over the top one time, slap shot, and that one is stopped by Domingue, and he'll cover. Oh my goodness, what a great cross-crease save by Domingue on that 1T from Zibanejad. And you know at some point Mika Zibanejad's going to score because he's a goal scorer. And look at this again. Actually, Domingue slipped and still was able to get over there and make a save. Great save by Louis Domingue. Just 11 seconds into the Ranger power play. So we got another person in the chat, Nimkis Budry. Thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate Nimkis. While you're here, my friend, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. He says, win game. Who do you want to win, Rangers or Penguins? Let me know. 5:56 to go in the second period. Rangers right now up 3-1. They have 1:49 to go on this power play. Face-off won by the Penguins, and they'll clear it back down into the Rangers zone. Shesterkin will play it behind the net to Adam Fox. And now the breakout pass to Panarin. Panarin drops out to Zibanejad. He comes to the offensive zone with speed. He's over to the left side to, I believe that might have been Strome. Wraps it around the boards now to Panarin. Panarin, top of the point to Fox. Fox, now to Panarin on the right faceoff circle. He's tried to feed it over on a 1T to Zibanejad. Got broken up. Gets it top of the point to Fox. Now back over to Panarin on the right side. Panarin over in the right corner. Sets it up. Gets it over to Fox on the top of the blue line. Fox comes in, waits, gets it one time. Slap shot by Zibanejad. That one is stopped by Domingue. And then Zibanejad backhands it around to the other side. Fox trying to keep it in for the Rangers. He does. Gets it over to Zibanejad on the left faceoff circle. Zibanejad holds to Panarin. Top of the blue line. Panarin with a wrist shot. Scramble in front of the crease. Where's the puck? It's finally there. And then the Penguins are able to clear it to the right side. Panarin gets over his man. One-time shot, and that one is stopped by Domingue. 3 big-time saves by Domingue on Zibanejad. That shot by Panarin is stopped and blocked by the Penguins. Rangers keep it in. Panarin fakes the slap shot. He tried to make a pass that got broken up. 25 seconds to go on the Ranger power play. Now to Fox, top of the blue line. Over to Panarin again. Panarin, slap shot, and a beautiful glove save by Louis Domingue. Artemi Panarin just shrugs his shoulders and says, what the hell am I supposed to do? I've done everything tonight to score, and I have not scored. What? Some really good saves by Louis Domingue as he's trying to keep the deficit at just 2. Beer Sports says, let's go Pens. He also says, let's go OT. Nick the hockey dude is back in the chat. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Nick, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. He says Rangers raid, and he puts it numerous times. Let's see here. It says, mad about last night, Nick, question mark. Carson says, like and subscribe listening to your stream while I'm working. Everyone shout out Carson, the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network. Carson, thank you so much, man, for subscribing. We really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Power plays over for the Rangers, but they come back in the offensive zone. That shot is stopped and deflected to the boards off a good save by Louis Domingue. 3:55 to go in the second period. Rangers have both goals in this period from Strome and Kreider, and they have the 3-1 lead right now. Shots are currently 28-20 in favor of the Blue Shirts. Isha says, Carson, thank you. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Carson, for being the newest subscriber of the Hockey Podcast Network. Thank you guys all for liking and subscribing. We appreciate it. Penguins dump it into the offensive zone here. Malkin, he tries to keep it in for the Penguins. Rodriguez tried to feed it over on a backhand to Malkin, but it gets broken up. Now the Rangers look to come the other way. Can they stay on sides? They can. Rooney over to Ethan Hunt. Hunt, using his body to keep the puck, gets over to 45. Takes a shot. That one is blocked. Comes out in front and nearly deflected off the back of Domingue, but he keeps it out. Rangers keeping it in now. Caldre Miller with a shot, and that one goes wide of the net. 3 minutes exactly to go here in the second period. Rangers looking to try to see if they can take a commanding 3-goal lead. They're pushing it. Braden Schneider now with the puck. Tried to feed it over, but it's taken away by O'Connor. And he gets absolutely rocked by Ryan Reeves. Big time hit there. Jeff Carter now gets it over 43 with a shot, and that one deflects just wide of Shesterkin. Penguins with another slap shot, and that one is sticked aside by Shesterkin. Penguins putting some pressure on right now. Kreider, who has the most recent goal, has it now. Ryan Reeves, 4 hits. That last one was a big one on O'Connor. Schneider, a long pass there to Vinny Vetrano. He gets it into the offensive zone with 2:17 to go in the second. Kreider being pinned by Letang. Feeds it to Vetrano, and that one is blocked aside by Domingue. And now Jeff Carter off the boards. Penguins trying to get in the offensive zone. They cannot. They'll have to go back and set it up. With 2 minutes exactly to go here in the second period. Rangers still with the 3-1 lead. Zibanejad has the puck. He'll slowly make his way, and he'll dump it into the offensive zone. Archduke says, I'm a neutral observer wanting a good game. Welcome, Carson. Love it, Archduke. Love it. You definitely will not be a neutral observer tomorrow, that's for sure. Each says 62 likes. That is awesome. Keep it going, guys. Let's get to 170, and Neil will give away a THPN merch. Yes, we'll be doing a giveaway if we get this stream to 170 likes. Continue to like, continue to subscribe. That shot is stopped. Follow-up try, and they score! It's Sid the Kid, Sidney Crosby, on a rebound. And the Penguins have scored with 1:26 to go in the second. They cut the deficit to 1. It's now 3-2. So I had a feeling that Sidney Crosby was going to score at some point, and he gets a goal here, and that's a big one as he's able to get the Penguins to within 1. So he goes through the 5-hole, through the legs of Shesterkin and in. He just says, thanks for everyone for joining. Absolutely. Andrew says, I paused my TV in the beginning before going for dinner, and I was here, so I missed the rest of the game, so I decided to live. Fair enough. Aaron says, Ryan Reeves, the heavyweight champion. Indeed. It was 13 minutes in the first period. All right. He also says, welcome, Carson. SodaPod says, love Revo. Yes, we all do. We all have a little bit of Ryan Reeves. So it also says, yes, go Penguins. Jacob said he called it. Yeah, someone else also said Crosby as well. I think it was Samusaurus, I believe, also said Sidney Crosby. So both of you guys were right. Very, very nice. He's SodaPod also says, let's go 6 overtimes, baby. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if we got the 6 overtimes. But Sidney Crosby with the most recent goals, he's able to cut the deficit to 1, making it 3-2. Yes, Jacob, I know for a fact you said that Sid the Kid would score, so good on you, buddy. Good on you indeed. I just missed something because they just went to commercial break. Is the period over? Or did they just go to commercial break? Yeah, they went to a commercial break with 1:12. Why didn't they just wait till the end of the period? Yes, Smolusaurus, you are correct. You did say, I knew for a fact that one of you guys said, I knew it was you. Yes, so shout out to Jacob and Smolusaurus for both correctly predicting that Sidney Crosby would score a goal in the second period. So yeah, Sidney Crosby with a goal, and that makes things a little bit more interesting. And with the way this series has gone so far, of course it's been interesting. John Swain says he predicts Rust will score the next goal for Pittsburgh. He did score a goal in game number 1, and he has been really playing well, especially towards the end of the season. So I wouldn't be surprised, John, if Brian Rust got himself a goal. Also, can someone tell me if Brian Rust is a UFA? I think he is, or an RFA. I know he's a free agent of some sort going into the offseason, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know which one it is. Jacob says Bolts in 5. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, again, you don't panic about any of these teams that they lose at home. If the Leafs go back to Toronto down 3-1, I just can't see them winning. Herod is predicting that Malkin is going to get the next goal and tie this one up. He got the game winner in triple overtime to win game 1. So we'll see if he gets one here tonight. The Basketball Podcast Network again in the chat. He says, go THPN and Neil. Thank you guys as always for showing your support. We appreciate it. So yeah, Sidney Crosby just moments ago with the most recent goal. He gets his first of the playoffs this year, and he cuts the deficit in half, making it now 3-2 Rangers. Smolusaurus says Rust is a UFA. All right, well, Brian Rust is going to get a hell of a lot of money from somebody, and it's probably going to be an overpayment. So turnover here by the Penguins and Cup with a shot that gets blocked. Rangers trying to keep the puck in the zone. 1 minute to go here in this second period. Can either team get a late goal? As that shot by Zibanejad is stopped by Louis Domingue. And now the Penguins look to come the other way with speed. Gensel, he drops it off to Rust. Rust throws it on a sharp angle. And that one is stopped by the shoulder of Shesterkin. Penguins keeping it in. Every shot by Pedersen is stick to side by Shesterkin. Penguins with a good push here at the end of the period. The Rangers clear it down. Won't be enough for icing here. 30 seconds to go in this second period. That long pass deflected up into the air, but stays in the Rangers zone. Rangers now get it. Feeds it over to Ryan Reeves. Reeves will dump it into the Penguin zone with 20 seconds to go. Penguins looking maybe for one last rush down the ice. Rodriguez fires it in. Shesterkin will play it behind to Trouba with 13 seconds. Trouba lifts it to center ice. Then the Rangers will dump it in. Louis Domingue will play it around the boards with 5 seconds to go in the period. 23 gets it. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And that will do it for the second period of play. So Both teams got themselves a goal in the first period. It was 1-1. And then the Rangers, with goals from Ryan Strome and Chris Kreider, were able to get 2 in that second. And then Sidney Crosby, late in the period, got himself one to get the only tally for the Penguins. And so after 40 minutes of play, it is 3-2 Rangers. So will the Penguins come back? Maybe force another overtime? Will they maybe potentially have a major third period and come back to win this game completely in regulation? Or are the Rangers going to lock it down and even up the series at a game apiece? Only time will tell. We'll see after the intermission. But let me know what you guys think so far this game through 40 minutes. What are your thoughts? How do you think the game's going to end? And all of that stuff. Andrew says, I love and adore him so much, others, but I love Fox more and company. Fair enough. Jacob says, Sid the Kid Hattie and Jacob Hattie. All right. It's Sid the Man Jacob, not the kid anymore. Well, yeah, it's true. Sidney Crosby is not a kid anymore, but that's still his nickname for a lot of people. Archuk said the previous game was something like the 35th longest game ever. Yeah, it wasn't at the same level as like Tampa versus Columbus last year, but we actually found this out earlier tonight, Archduke, that 3 overtime game was the longest game longest playoff game in the modern MSG. That's what we found out. That's pretty crazy. Beer Sports lets me know we're at 63 likes right now. Guys, again, our goal is to get to 170 by the end of the stream so we can do a giveaway. So we're a little bit more than 100 likes away. Continue to share this with family and friends. Get them to like, get them to subscribe, and we'll be doing a giveaway. I promise you. Dylan says, let's get to 1,700 subscribers. And again, guys, this is the first of 2 live watch-alongs we're doing. Starting in a little bit more than an hour, Dylan, as you can see right here, will be live also on the Hockey Podcast Network for a live watch-along of Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinal matchup between the Nashville Predators and Colorado Avalanche. So make sure you guys stick around and hang out with Dylan after we're done here. Andrew says, I agree with that. Harrod says, Penguins are going to clutch up again and Rangers fans are going to cuss out the refs again. Honestly, as a Devils fan, that would make me pretty happy. I'd find enjoyment in that. And Andrew saying hi to Dylan. Love that Andrew says hi to everybody. It's great. It's great. Before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step aside to get another word from our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook.
All right, team, time to bet NFL games. Confidence.
I'm feeling a parlay with more legs than a spider.
So 9 legs.
Roll the dice, baby.
Indecision.
We pick one home favorite. I abstain.
You can't abstain.
Boring. 6-leg parlay, 2 home dogs, all hitting the over. Boom!
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and feel the NFL action like never before.
Sorry about that. A big thank you and shout out to our sponsors again over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Make sure again, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings to use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner right here, THPN, and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So we are into the second intermission of our game. Game 2 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal matchup between the Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Rangers. And after 40 minutes of play, it's the home team, the Blue Shirts, with a 3-2 lead. It was 1-1 after one period of play. And then Ryan Strome and Chris Kreider with goals for the Rangers in that second period got the Rangers to 3. And then Sidney Crosby got himself a goal late in that period to cut the deficit in half to 1. And that is where we are after 40 minutes of play. And I got to be very honest with you guys. I think this game ends up in overtime. The way it's going, the way it's been played, it feels like another overtime game to me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Let's continue to interact here, shall we? As let's see here. Andrew, let me know. It's 3-1 Panthers. It is. I actually flipped over to that game right now. It's 3-1 Panthers, just about 6.5 minutes into the second period. Andrew's going to go with the Rangers to eventually win this game 6-4. So he has like 5 more, how many goals? 5 more goals happening in this game? That would be nuts. DeGoat says the Penguins are coming back. Andrew says Leafs will win in 4, or in 5 he means, all right? Xavier, what's going on, man? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He says, what is the score like? It is, like I said before, 3-2 Rangers after 40 minutes of play. Xavier, while you're here again, man, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Harette giving an update as well. 3-2 Rangers after 40. Jacob says Bolts in 5. Fair. Leafs in 7, Harrod says. I like these other predictions. Xavier says, no, not again, not overtime again. You never know, man. In playoff hockey, Xavier, anything can happen. If this goes to overtime, I'm sure both of these teams are going to be like, you got to be kidding me. We can't go 40. We can't have a 40-minute. We can't have a 60-minute game. We have to play more than 60 minutes. Here's the thing. Louis Domingue, not really that great. Obviously, not really that great of a goaltender. But honestly, he's made some really good saves in this game to keep the Penguins in it. So I got to tip my cap to him. He's playing well in a very tough situation where the Penguins have both of their top 2 goaltenders, Tristan Jarry and Casey Smith, out. So it's kind of like a really, really rough situation. So for him to be in this position and to be able to, stand on his head a couple of times, it's very impressive. So, we'll see. We'll see how he's able to perform in period number 3. Igor Shesterkin looks as good as he did in game number 1. In some cases, he actually looks a little bit better. That second goal, I'm sure he'd like to have back and went through his legs, a goaltender's worst nightmare. But he has still been very strong in net. When I look at both of these teams, what is the game plan going into the third period? For me, when I look at the Rangers, it's simply this. You have to get another 2 goals. You cannot, even going up 4-2, I don't think you could feel comfortable feeling like this game is over. You put it out of reach. You have to get the next goal. You have to keep applying pressure. You can't just go back on your heels and just allow the Penguins to come at you in waves and allow Shesterkin to have to bail you out so much. You have to be aggressive, get pucks to the net. For the Penguins, it's simply this. The way you finish that second period, getting a goal and then creating some chances, do that again. Honestly, just throw everything at the net. Don't look for the beauty shot. Don't look for the perfect shot. Just fire the net, create more traffic in front because the Rangers defense is giving you some space there. So just take it to the net and be aggressive. That's the way that I look at it. And for Louis Domingue, just keep doing what you're doing, man, because he's honestly been playing pretty solid. Harrod says Matthews over Stamkos. Yeah, you could make that argument. You could certainly make that argument. Andrew says Islanders did it in 3 overtimes. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Xavier says, wait, Deming is in goal tonight. Louis Domingue is in net for the Penguins. He has been in net since DeSmith left game number 1 in the second overtime with an injury. Carson says, Rangers got this one. 4-2, probably not, but a man can hope. I think regardless of who wins, this is going to end up being a one-goal game. That's the way that I look at it. Andrew says, any fights in the first period? No, there was a lot of pushing and shoving. There was a lot of gloves to the face and things like that. But other than that, no, it was no fights. Xavier says, Jesus, not Deming. Like, he did good yesterday, but he is not going to be like that forever. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the Penguins would love to get one of Jari, DeSmith, or both of them back sooner rather than later. But again, Louis Domingue hasn't been that bad. You know, he's done the best that he can in the situation that he's in, and he's keeping the Penguins in it. They're only down by a goal. HBF is back in the chat. He says, yo, what's going on, man? Good to see you again. I am back. Me and my friend won our NHL 22 playoffs. Congratulations, HBF. Good for you. Dylan back in the chat again saying, how many OTs can your voice take? My response is as many as it takes. It got through 2 1/3 in game number 1. It got to 3 overtime, so it's possible. I think I could go pretty long tonight. It's like, be careful what you wish for, right? Andrew says, yeah. Small Source says, I have a high ankle sprain like Saros. I am very sorry to hear that, Small Source. I hope you are doing okay, and I hope you feel better as soon as possible. It says, I have to miss my soccer games, and that sucks, but it must really suck to miss playoffs. It does. I've had to miss tournament games because of injury. I feel sad for Saros. Oh, yeah. It sucks when you're a major contributor to a team and you're not able to perform because of injury, and all you could do is just sit there, watch, and hope that your team still is able to win. And even in a way, when you still win, it feels bittersweet because you're like, yeah, you weren't really a part of it, you know? It's like being the third string quarterback on a Super Bowl winning team. It's like you win the Super Bowl and that's all great, but did you really make a contribution? Another good example could be like when Carson Wentz got hurt during the Eagles Super Bowl run, was out for the rest of the year, and then Nick Foles took him all the way and won the Super Bowl. It's like, yeah, he won a Super Bowl, but he probably felt like he wasn't a part of it, and the Eagles fans certainly didn't make him feel a part of it at all. But then again, Eagles fans suck in general, so I mean they're going to do that anyway. But Smiley Source again, I really hope you feel better, man, and you recover ASAP. Dylan says, Trooper. I'm here, man. I'm here doing the best I can. Beer Sports back in the chat. Says, hi, I sub. Thank you, man, as always. Who do you think is taking this series, Carson asks. I actually had the Rangers winning this series in 7. And this series is going about as good as I thought it was going to be. Back and forth, you have two divisional foes who do not like each other, and they're showing their distaste for one another. It's definitely been an exciting one. I would say, honestly, this has been the most exciting of any of the playoff series so far. And again, for some of them, for half of them, they've played 2 games. For some of them, they haven't even finished game 2 or even played game 2 yet. So it's still early in the playoffs, but still, I very much have enjoyed the way the Rangers-Penguins series has gone. And it looks to be another close game here in game number 2. So that's kind of the way that I look at it. So hopefully that answers your question, Carson. Beer Sports Let's Be All, we're at 65 likes. Again, as I mentioned before, but if you're new, I'll mention it again. We are trying to get to 170 likes by the end of the stream. If we do that, we will do a giveaway. So guys, I continue to harp on this, but I really need your help. Like, subscribe, share this with family and friends, share it with people, get them to like as well. Let's get this stream to 170 likes, make this the most liked stream we've ever had, and we will do a giveaway. I promise you. Jacob says, basketball players are soft. I played basketball with a sore back. Yeah, basketball players are very soft. So are soccer players in many ways. Sorry, I don't mean to, Smiley Stars, I don't mean to criticize, but watching professional soccer, the amount of flopping that you see on a daily is ridiculous. Archduke says, Philly, the only city to boo Santa. They threw snowballs at Santa. Forget booing, they threw snowballs at him. Andrew says, any bad calls from the refs? Not really. I guess maybe that one delay of game against Strome, but it didn't end up coming back to hurt the Rangers, so I'd say not really. Smiley Source says, thanks for the kind wishes. No worries, man. Again, hope you feel better. He says, I think the Penguins win this game 5-3 with an empty net. All right, so he has the Penguins dominating the third period and getting dubbed. Like it. Xavier said, I played hockey and I'm a goalie in a peewee. We did 4-0 yesterday. I have a .947 save percentage, which I find pretty deserving. Desentrave. Not sure what that means, but Xavier, very impressive, man. Very, very impressive indeed. They are doing game by game each night. Yes, they are. Xavier says, nice. John Swade says, nobody's softer than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is as soft as Charmin, as I keep saying. So, yes, I agree. Soccer players are fish, a.k.a. flappers. Yep. Andrew says, I scored as well with Special Olympics. Very cool, Andrew. Haret says, when McCarr went into the boards last game, my heart dropped. Dude is a trooper. He's a warrior, man. He's a warrior. So before we continue here and get ready for the third period, we're going to step aside once again to get another quick word from our sponsors.
All right, team, time to bet NFL games. Confidence.
I'm feeling a parlay with more legs than a spider.
So 9 legs?
Roll the dice, baby.
Indecision?
We picked one home favorite. I abstain.
You can't abstain.
Boring. 6-leg parlay, 2 home dogs, all hitting the over. Boom!
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and feel the NFL action like never before.
So we get a big shout out to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Guys, go sign up for DraftKings right now. Use our promo code THPN and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. We are just about ready to begin the third period of our game number 2 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. We had 3 goals in that second period, 2 by the Rangers and 1 by the Penguins. And as a result, it is 3-2 Rangers as we are just about ready to start the third period. Will the Rangers prevail and even up the series, or will the Penguins come back and steal both games at the Garden? We're about to find out as we're underway in the third period. So, the next goal is the big one. It'll either tie this game up or give the Rangers the 2-goal lead back. Let's see here. Got some other, Andrew says soccer, all right. Archduke says nothing worse than soccer players who dive or stroll off the field. Otherwise, I love the game. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. As a one-time shot there by Gensel gets blocked and goes wide. What's going on, James? Good to see you again, buddy, as always. Hope you're doing well today on this Thursday evening. James, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. If you haven't already, I think you're already subscribed. But if you could leave a like, I'd appreciate it, man, 100%. We are at 65 likes at the moment. Again, guys, trying to get to 70. It's a pass in front to Malkin, and out. What a stop by Shesterkin. What a great diving save by Igor Shesterkin as he robs his countrymen of getting Malkin, and that sharp angle tried to flex just wide. Penguins coming out strong here in the opening seconds, trying to tie this one up. Rangers now come the other way. Panarin drops the cop. One-time shot by Panarin gets blocked on the stick from Marino. Andrew says, I still like it a lot. It's still hilarious. Xavier says, nice Twitter, man. Thank you, Xavier. You guys can follow me on my personal Twitter at THENVPSHOW. You can also follow my podcast Twitter at Devil's State. So there you go. Chief 2200 says, how are you so enthusiastic for so long? Honestly, a lot of it has to do with my passion for the game of hockey. I mean, I love hockey in general, and I love the sport, especially here in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Chief. The other thing for me is simply that, this is my living. This is what I want to do. I want to be a broadcaster, and I've had many years of experience. I've done a lot of different things, and I've gotten better over time, and I've learned from some of the best people in the business. So that's what I have. And also, that's just who I am in general. I'm a very enthusiastic type person. I bring a lot of energy, a lot of passion to everything that I do. So hopefully that answers your question. Andrew said, did you have coffee today? I had coffee like this morning, so it's worn off well before that. So I don't really need coffee to jazz me up to get my energy going. I do that myself. It's a slap shot off the face-off, and the Penguins is stopped and gloved by Shesterkin off that shot from Friedman. Harrod says, because Neil is the GOAT. Thank you, Harrod, for that compliment. I appreciate it, man. And again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Neil Villapiano. I'm the host of the Devil's State of Mind podcast here on the Hockey Podcast Network, which covers the New Jersey Devils. Go check out my podcast, Devil's State of Mind podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. New episodes every Monday and Thursday. As Rodriguez with a shot that gets blocked to the side. And if you guys can go check that out, and leave a 5-star rating, that would be greatly appreciated. You could also follow my podcast on Twitter at Devil's State and also Instagram at Devil's State of Mind. The Penguins come back into the offensive zone here as we're about 2 minutes into the third period. Rangers still with a 3-2 lead. Evgeny Malkin had just under 36 minutes of ice time, which was the second highest in his postseason career. Archduke says, you do have a good broadcasting voice. Thank you, Archduke. It comes from many years of practice and having experience, man. But I really appreciate the compliment, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Last time when Gino wins the game on Tuesday, by the next day I forgot who scored on that game. But yes, Evgeny Malkin scored the game winner in triple overtime to give the Penguins the 1-0 series lead. So they've already stolen the home ice advantage. And if they can come back and win this one, they will grab a 2-0 series lead with the next two games going to Pittsburgh. So there you go. Smalley Source says, yeah, no offense taken, although there's a whistle every single time there's a little bit of contact, which really gets on my nerves like a lot of the fans. Yeah, especially for like the casual soccer fan, it can get very annoying to see amount of times these guys just like flop over the smallest of things. It can get very frustrating. Christian Santiago is in the chat. Thank you so much for the comment, Christian. We appreciate it. Christian, while you're here, make sure to leave a like on the stream. Trying to get to 170 likes tonight. And also subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Helps out the channel tremendously. He says, what channel is the game on? It is on TNT. It's also on MSG Network if you're in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area. It is also on wherever the Penguins channel is if you're in that area, in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. And it's also, you could stream it on NHL 66, Christian. So hopefully that answers your question. But thank you so much for commenting. We appreciate it. Carson says, hoping the Rangers have a decent playoff run. They've been a pretty solid team this year. They certainly have been one of the talks of the NHL this year as the Penguins come back in the zone. Jake Gensel feeds it for the Crosby. What a great save by Shesterkin as he was down on all fours. As Crosby was looking for his second of the night and a tying goal, but Shesterkin was able to make a great right leg pad save. Crosby feeds it in front to Russ, but it got broken up. Gensel, top of the point to Marino, over to Pettersson. Pettersson tried to feed it over cross crease to Gensel. It got broken up. The Rangers are able to clear it out of the zone. Andrew says, are you a TFC fan? Andrew says, and sports, dude, Andrew, this is the second time you've mentioned this, and I keep forgetting. You are right. It's also on Sportsnet if you're in Canada. Are you a TFC fan? No, I am a New York Red Bulls fan, supporting the local team. in Major League Soccer. I am a New York Red Bulls fan, Andrew, if that answers your question. NHL 66 is a great place to get a stream as well if you want to watch along with us. Smelly Source says, keep going, and when you're broadcasting the Stanley Cup final, I'll remember you. Thank you so much, Smelly Source. Appreciate the vote of confidence as that slap shot by Kapanen from the right side is stopped and covered by Shesterkin as we're just about 5 minutes into this third period. It's been really all Penguins so far as they try desperately to get themselves the next goal to tie this one up again. From THPN. Again, thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you all so much for the compliments, guys. You guys are the reason that I continue to do these and show the enthusiasm and work hard to make these the best streams possible. They show a replay again of that Shesterkin save on Crosby. What a great save as he stopped 31 of the 33 shots he's faced from the Penguins. So the Penguins now are actually out shooting the Rangers, but they're still trailing by a goal. Danelle says, also, I will add, Neil, the main reason that the Devils have to do is goaltending. Yes, they definitely have to fix goaltending and make it a lot better and a lot more consistent moving forward. Very true, Danelle. NHL 60, Jacob says, NHL 66 is full of simps, but I'm the real simp for a Smith fan girl. Very good for you, Jacob. Hopefully it all works out. Christian Santiago again says, I hope the Colorado Avalanche win the Stanley Cup. All right, Christian, are you a Colorado Avalanche fan by any chance? Let me know in the chat. Andrew says, did Fox try to score yet in the first period and begin the second period? He has not scored. I don't know if he has an assist or not. I'd have to double check, but he's had some chances nonetheless. Here comes Artemi Panarin, one-on-one with the defenseman, tries to deke around him, regains the puck, gives out top of the point to Braun. Over to Adam Fox. Gets over to Kopp with a lot of space. Kopp with a shot. Tried to roof it past Domingue, but he missed wide. Artemi Panarin hasn't scored, but he's got on the score sheet as he's gotten assists on 2 of the 3 goals. Danielle says, why the NHL changed the finals name to Stanley Cup Final instead of Stanley Cup Finals? To be PC? I honestly, Danielle, could not tell you why. I don't know. Christian Santiago says, no, I'm a Golden Knights fan. All right, there you go, Jacob. There you go. You got another Golden Knights fan. Christian, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. While you're here again, make sure to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Helps out the channel. Jacob says, I have them beating Pens in 6. You have the Colorado Avalanche. So you have the Pens and Avs in the finals. Neil, who is your 2 teams to get to the finals? I have the Calgary Flames and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Until proven otherwise, until somebody is able to beat the Lightning, I just think that the Lightning are going to end up being the team that's going to make it to the finals for a third time. I think we're witnessing another modern-day dynasty in the NHL. So there we go. So now the Penguins trying to get into the offensive zone. Malkin comes in, keeps it in. Now Marino fakes the slap shot. He takes a wrist shot. That one gets blocked by the stick of Lafreniere. That's the first time I've seen Alexis Lafreniere tonight. Marino, he takes a wrist shot through traffic, and that deflects wide of the net. Penguins continuing to put on the pressure right now. And we get a stoppage of play here as I think the puck deflected out of play. And we get a stoppage of play. 13:09 to go in the third period. Rangers holding on desperately right now with the Penguins coming on, but still holding on to a 3-2 lead. Andrew says Flames will win it versus Tampa if that could happen. I mean, look, the Flames are definitely a team that a lot of people seem to like. They're playing very well at just the right time. Goaltending's been solid for Markstrom. Suter, he's won a couple Stanley Cups. He knows what it takes. That team is built to make a long run in the playoffs. So I could see Calgary doing it, man. They definitely can do it. So we'll see. But while we have a break in the action, we will step aside again to get another quick word from our sponsors. Shout out once again to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Again, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings, make sure to use our promo code THPN and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So we have just a little bit over 13 minutes remaining in the third period again of our game. Game 2 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal between the Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Rangers. Penguins won 4-3 in triple overtime in Game 1. And right now they're trailing by a goal here in Game 2, but are putting on a lot of pressure so far in this third. Now the Rangers come the other way. Cobb drops it off to Zibanejad. Zibanejad with a shot that goes wide of the net. Christian Santiago says he thinks that the conference final, will be the Colorado Avalanche and the Minnesota Wild. All right. Who do you have coming out of the East, Christian? Let me know. Small Eustor says, yay, 7-hour stream. That would be horrible. Actually, that wouldn't be horrible. That would be damn impressive. We'd be at about, it'd have to be like 1:55 in the morning for us to get there. Well, we got a couple hours to go if that's what's going to happen tonight. We'll see. And by the way, guys, again, to remind you, we will be doing another live watch along in just a little bit as our good friend Dylan Kaiser will be live streaming Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinal between the Colorado Avalanche and Nashville Predators. That stream will start in about 10 minutes or so. So we'll be live for that stream as well. So make sure you go hang out there. It's up. Try there and the Rangers score. I didn't even know how to say that. As Artemi Panarin was almost behind the Penguins net, he actually fired it off the back of Louis Domingue and in. And with 11:58 to go in this third, Artemi Panarin with his third point of the night, his first goal of the playoffs, as he banked it off the leg of Matheson through the 5-hole of Louis Domingue and in. And the Rangers have regained the 2-goal lead. It's now 4-2. Bad bounce there. Matheson cannot believe it. That is rough. Andrew says, OMG, 5-1 Panthers, 2 minutes left in the second period. Shots at 23-16. Yeah, wow. The Capitals are out shooting the Panthers, but the Panthers are blowing out the Capitals 5-1, minute 10 to go in that second period. But the Rangers just seconds ago scored Artemi Panarin's first of the playoffs. He makes it now 4-2 Rangers. Homer the First, what's going on, man? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well, Homer. You already know the drill, my friend. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. He says, let's go Pens. Andrew says 1 minute. Archduke says 4 hours to go. And we got some time here. Chris said he's got to watch the Capitals versus New York Rangers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like it. Harrod says, Christian, they can't play in the conference finals if both teams win. They play next round. Oh, there you go. The Avs Wild did this. Oh, okay. So the Avs and Wild can't play each other in the conference finals. Interesting. Andrew says, woo, let's go. Small Eustor says, damn, Artemi was getting a goal tonight. He got robbed so many times. Yeah. He and Mika Zibanejad have gotten robbed numerous times tonight, but Panarin having himself a great game. He had 2 assists already, and now he adds a goal. So a goal and 2 assists for 3 points for Artemi Panarin here in this one. 11-11 to go here in the third. Andrew says, can't wait to see the Wild game. Yes, Game 3 will be tomorrow night. That should be fun. So Artemi Panarin, just a little about 90 seconds ago, he just backhanded. He was almost right behind the Penguins net. He backhanded it, and it went off the left leg of Matheson, the Penguins defenseman, through the legs of Louis Domingue and in. So, hey, you know what? When things are going your way, you're going to have that happen. So Artemi Panarin, who has gotten robbed with some point-blank chances where you think he definitely would score, he gets a lucky one, and sometimes you get lucky there. By the way, it is officially now 5-1 Panthers over the Washington Capitals in Game 2 after 2 periods of play. So it looks like the Panthers are well on their way to evening up that series, with the next 2 games being in the nation's capital. Jacob says, Neil, can you guys do a Leafs-Bolts game, please? I think we'll be able to do one. Don't worry. Soda Pod back in the chat, not happy, saying, damn. I know, man. And it says, real deal, Neil, just got back home from movies. Not going to spoil anything here, but Strange Multiverse was so good. great to hear, Andrew. Great to hear that you had a great time and the movie was awesome, man. And thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with us even now, man. It means a lot. He said, Sotapod is that shot by the Rangers and they score again. And it's Vinny Vetrano who scores. So Vinny Vetrano coming down the right wing. He beats Louis Domingue. And with 10-11 to go in the third period, the Rangers have taken a stranglehold in this one. It is now 5-2 Blue Shirts. So Vetrano got around Matheson, then took a shot. It hit the right arm of Louis Domingue and in. And the Rangers may have just put this one out of reach as they've gotten 2 big goals within the last couple of minutes. Sotapod said, Preds Avs start soon on Dylan's stream. Got a like from me, Neil. Great stream. Thank you so much, Sotapod. Appreciate it. Again, the second live watch along we're doing tonight, Preds versus Avalanche, game number 2, will be starting in just a couple of minutes. Our good buddy Dylan Kaiser will be the host of that one. Sotapod says 69 likes. Nice. Very nice indeed. YouTube user says, what is the score? It is now 5-2 Rangers with 9:45 to go in this one. As deflection there, beautiful deflection by Rust, gets stopped by Shesterkin. Frank Vetrano also with the same scoreline as Panarin. He has a goal and 2 assists, so both of them having great games tonight. YouTuber says, yes. Damn, Smallyosaurus. Andrew's pumped up. Says, take that, Pens. Smallyosaurus with just Rangers. Andrew also says, take that, Mike. Okay. Archduke saying, damn, the Rangers are really scoring when they really need to. Yeah, they're getting clutch goals, and they're really putting this one away. Ben says, hey, yo, Neil, what's happening? First and foremost, good to see you again, Ben. Hope you're doing well today on this evening. You got to be feeling pretty good with the Rangers up pretty big right now. I'm doing really well. Excited as always to be doing these live watch-alongs, and good to see you, man. What's happening? Well, the Rangers in the last 3 or 4 minutes have scored 2 goals, one from Panarin, one from Vetrano, and as a result, they now have a 5-2 lead with 8:40 and ticking to go in this one. As Malkin comes in front, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin, who continues to shut the door right now. Long pass to Reeves, just missed him, and that will be enough for an icing. So the faceoff back in the Ranger zone, 8:29 to go here in the third. But yeah, if you look at how this third period started, it's 3-2 Rangers. Penguins came in, had a couple of really good chances, were really dictating the pace of the game. But then as the period progressed and the Penguins had not scored, the Rangers were finally able to get themselves going. Panarin scored off a deflection off of a Penguins skated in. And then Vetrano, just moments ago, came down the right wing, beat Louis Domingue under his glove into the net. And that's what's made it 5-2. Let's see here. Carson says, I wish I was watching it right now. Seems like they got this one in the bag. Well, they're looking pretty good right now. A lot of time still left to go. 8:13 to be exact. But yeah, with a 3-goal lead here in the third, with this much time left, it does feel like the Rangers have this one. And it says, I'll be back. I want to hear with anchors. No worries, Andrew. We'll see you in a little bit. Smite Source says, who do you think is going to win the Conn Smythe? Well, since I got the Lightning beating the Calgary Flames in the Stanley Cup Finals, I'm honestly going to go with Vasilevsky to win it again. I think at the end of the day, goaltending is going to be, the number one factor. Vasilevsky has just been unreal these last couple of years. Really, really strong. And I think that he's going to end up being a major reason that the Lightning are able to three-peat. So I'm going to go with Vasilevsky as we get some pushing and shoving after the whistle here as Capo Caco gets knocked down by Teddy Bluger. Ethan Hunt having some words with Pettersson. But it looks like cooler heads may have prevailed. We'll see here. As Andrew says, Dylan is live now. Yeah, so our other live watch-along has just gotten underway with our good buddy Dylan. Make sure you go over and hang out with him as well. Leave him a like. Also subscribe as well. Continue to support him as well as supporting me. And tell him Neil Villapiano sent you. So you got to stoppage of play. 7:27 to go in this third period. The Rangers, with 2 goals, one from Panarin, one from Vetrano, have now taken a commanding 5-2 lead. We'll step aside once again for another moment to get another quick word from our sponsors. So again, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do at the Hockey Podcast Network. Make sure, as always, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings to use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner, THPN. Tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So the Rangers, with not one but 2 goals here in the third period, have taken a 5-2 lead. And so now they look to basically in these last 7.5 minutes or so to just basically shut it down and come away with a victory to even up the series. For the Penguins, though, they can look on the bright side and say this. They won game 1. They stole the home ice advantage. Now they have a chance, if they're able to win both games at home, to take a 3-1 lead when it's all said and done. So right now, the momentum, I think, is still in the Penguins' favor, but the Rangers definitely with a much better response tonight after losing a heartbreaker in triple overtime in game 1. Isha says, great stream, buddy. Thank you, Isha, as always. Appreciate the support, my friend. Says, join Dylan next, folks, right here on the channel. Yeah, absolutely. Again, Dylan, our boy, is live streaming the Nashville Predators versus Colorado Avalanche Game 2. That stream just got underway, so make sure you guys go check him out as well. And again, make sure to don't forget to leave a like here on this stream and also subscribe and do the same for Dylan during that one. Same contest. Absolutely. 170 likes. If we get to 170 likes by the end of this stream, we'll do a giveaway. And if we get to 170 likes on the stream that Dylan's doing, we'll be doing a giveaway. So make sure you guys go like and subscribe. Smiley Source says, my prediction went completely backwards. LOL. It's all right, Smiley Source. Sometimes it happens, man. 170 likes, baby. Isha, hell yeah, man. 170 likes. It'll win. Yeah, it's all good, man. No worries. 6.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Penguins will see if they have any sort of response if they try to make this interesting. Rangers have the puck right now. They'll give it over to the right side. And here come the Rangers. It's a 2-on-1. Strome gives it over to Copp, but he tried to roof it top shelf, but he actually ended up hitting the back boards. So Copp looking for his second of the game, what would have been his third already of the playoffs. He missed there. Right now we're skating 4 aside. 6 minutes to go in the third. Penguins coming into the zone. Backhand try by Matheson. He roofed it, but he missed the net. Matheson gets it back. Fighting off a Rangers defenseman. Then he gets the puck knocked off him, and he has to get it back towards the Penguins bench. 10 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Jeff Carter having a quiet game tonight, loses the puck, and here comes Keandre Miller down the right side of the Rangers. Miller dekes his way through, takes a shot, and that one is into the breadbasket of Louis Domingue, and he lost it for a moment, but he's able to get it back in cover, and we'll get a face-off in the Penguins zone with 5:33 remaining here in this one. Rangers look like they are well on their way to a Game 2 victory and an even series. Smolyasaurus says, Copp tearing up. Yeah, man. He has really had a good game. He got himself a goal. He's got to feel good as well because he has scored in each of the first 2 games of the playoffs. And when you think about Andrew Copp, he was one of the bigger names that was moved at the deadline. The Rangers ended up trading for him with like maybe 30 minutes to go in the deadline. Copp was definitely somebody that was rumored to be on the move, especially when you look at the situation that the Winnipeg Jets are in, where they may very well be on the cusp of doing a rebuild. So that might have been the first step in it. But since Andrew Cupp has gotten to Broadway, he has really, really played well. It's been very impressive to see the type of production that he's made. And it doesn't surprise me either because, look, sometimes it happens where you make a big move at the deadline and it doesn't work because of chemistry and things like that, yada, yada, yada. But in this case, it's worked really, really well. He's had really good chemistry with Strome and Panarin and just really doing well. And when you think about it also, Strome is a right-handed shooting forward, so is Artemi Panarin. So it's good to have a left shooting guy as well and Andrew Copp coming in. And you could see it tonight, and you saw it even in game one as well, that Copp is just coming in with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of speed, and you're seeing it. And also, I think one of the keys to the success for the Rangers as well has been the fact that they have used their physicality and they've been able to have a lot of success. So I think that's another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, Andrew Copp has had himself a really, really good game tonight. He had the game's first goal. Oh, look, we got some more celebrities. Aaron Judge, the New York Yankees, is in the stands. I think some of the other Yankees as well are there. I think Anthony Rizzo might also be there. So Yankees have a day off, and then they begin a series at home against the Texas Rangers. Again, information you didn't need to know, but you know it now. So there you go. So we're back to the action here with 5:20 to go in this one. I think if you're the Penguins, if you could find a way to get another goal or two, make this a little bit closer, really kind of put the pressure on, that would be kind of good. The Penguins have pulled Louis Domingue with about 5 minutes to go here in this one. So the Penguins are definitely going to be looking to try to get the next 3 goals and force overtime here. Crosby gets to top of the point. Slap shot there is stopped by Shesterkin, and then it comes out of the zone. The Penguins going to put pressure on here. Malkin, he'll slap it into the zone. It goes over into the right corner. No icing. Rangers tried to get it out. It was Braun. And then his teammates able to dump it out. And now Copp is going to be the first one to get there. Shoots it from a sharp angle, but he hit the side of the net. Gensel will get it for the Penguins. Now the Rangers have it. Trouba, he'll fire it over to Panarin. Panarin has a goal and 2 assists so far tonight. As now Miller gets it over to Trouba. Now the Rangers still have it. That one deflects into the right corner. Will that be an icing? No. Marino gets it for the Penguins. He's being hounded by Strome. Penguins get it again. Letang gives it over to Rodriguez. Evan Rodriguez up the center ice. Try to dump it over to Bluger. Now Kapanen. Penguins stay outside. Kapanen throws it at the net, and it's gloved and held by Shesterkin as we'll get a face-off in the Rangers zone now with 4:03 to go in the third period. So, barring a crazy miracle, the Rangers will get themselves a bounce-back victory, even up the series at a game apiece, and head to Pittsburgh looking to see if they can reclaim the home ice advantage. Smalley Source says, holy shit, let's go Pens. I want overtime. It would be pretty remarkable if the Penguins could score 3 goals in the next 4 minutes and 3 seconds to force overtime. That would be pretty insane. But it is the Stanley Cup playoffs, so anything can really happen, Smalley Source. Face-off won by the Rangers. Igor Shesterkin has already made 114 saves in this series, and this is only game number 2. Crazy. He has stopped 114 as a pass in front there. That one's stopped by Shesterkin. Follow-up try by Crosby gets blocked in front. Rangers throw it down to the empty net, and they just miss it. And the Penguins will touch up as it'll be an icing with 3:41 to go in the third. Well, look again there. Jeff Carter kind of whiffed on that shot. Shesterkin tried to cover it, and then Crosby took a shot, and it actually may have gotten blocked by Brian Rust off his skate. But there was an empty net there as Crosby was looking for his second of the night. Danelle says, Rangers better not blow this lead on the Penguins. We'll see if they can lock it down here with 3.5 minutes to go. Penguins set it up. Malkin, top of the blue line, gets it over. Letang fakes the slap shot, gets it over to Rust. Rupp backhands it over to Carter behind the net. Now gets it over to Gensel. Gensel fires it over to the right side. Crosby now feeds it in front to Rust. Pops up in the air. Now the Rangers are able to get it. Zibanejad touches it. And it looks like, do we have a penalty here? Could it be a penalty? I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. They're showing Jeff Carter. Carter, I think, talking to one of the refs. Could have been a hand pass? I'm not sure here. Louis Domingue is going back into the net. Beer Sports, let's know we're at 73 likes. Guys, keep it going, man. We're 97 likes away from our goal. Keep liking, keep sharing. Let's keep it going, guys. This would be great if we get to 170. Face-off just outside the Rangers zone here. I guess it was a hand pass of some sort. Kind of weird, but whatever. Face-off won by the Penguins. Rodriguez gets over Marino. Marino takes a shot. That would have stopped by Shesterkin. Scramble in front of the crease, but Ryan Reeves gets it out. Reeves will throw it down back into the Penguin zone, and Marino will go back to get it with 3 minutes exactly to go here in the third. Trouba now with it behind his own net. Fires it off the boards. Penguins trying to keep it, and they cannot. So go back again and reset. Kapanen will backhand it in with 2:50 to go in the third. Now Reeves gets it taken away by Matheson, now to Marino. Back to Matheson. Lost the puck being hounded for a moment there by Ethan Hunt, but he regains it. Matheson now will slow it up and wait for reinforcements. Marino now fired off the boards and it'll go into the Ranger zone. There goes Louis Domingue again to the bench. The net is empty. Penguins looking for 3 goals in the next 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Icing here against the Rangers as it'll be back in the Ranger zone. 2:20 to go here in the third. Louis Domingue, obviously, he tried his best, man, but gave up some bad goals there at the end. And it's not going to be enough to help the Rangers help the Penguins get it. But again, the Penguins did steal the home ice advantage. They did steal a game in the Garden. And the next 2 games are in Pittsburgh. So they're still in good position because they could still win the next 2 games at home. That shot off the face-off is stopped by Shesterkin. Rangers now trying to get it out. They cannot. Letang keeps it in. Goes around the board. Shesterkin plays it to Adam Fox. Fox will slap it. And Shesterkin gets knocked down. Is that going to be a penalty? I believe it is. And Jeff Carter and Adam Fox are fighting. And Lafreniere gets in. And Shesterkin is hurt. Oh my goodness. This is not good. Igor Shesterkin got knocked down by Jeff Carter. And Shesterkin is lying down on his back, holding his lower body area. Not sure exactly what he's dealing with, but this is not good if you're the Rangers. Jeff Carter, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he ran into Shesterkin. I'm assuming there has to be a penalty of some sort. Jeff Carter, the 2-time Stanley Cup champion. Shesterkin's going to get himself up here. Let's see if he'll be able to play these last 2 minutes. Looks like Jeff Carter's evening will end prematurely as he is going to the box. He's going to the locker room. We'll watch it again here as Jeff Carter, he collides knee on knee with Shesterkin, and Shesterkin goes hard to the ice. Watch it again. Fox just slaps it out, and it's Shesterkin just hits and goes down hard. And Fox goes right after Carter. Lafreniere jumps in as well, and it's then chaos after that. Carson says, please no. Smalley source, oh my God, no way. He says, no. Big fine tomorrow. There might be one, Andrew. There might be.
That was dirty.
But, Jeff Carter, that looked a little bit intentional, to be quite honest. And he just rocked Shesterkin. I mean, he got him hard. We'll see if Shesterkin's okay. He was able to get up. And he is still in net. So it looks like Shesterkin's going to play through this injury. What were you saying?
Just trying to even up the series because you got Domingue in goal instead of was it Smith is their usual starter?
Yeah, to Smith. Yeah, you're right. Andrew said he's all right. Thank goodness. Carson says, I hope he's okay. Looks like he's okay. He's stretching it out a little bit. He's going to try to play these last 2 minutes here. Letang right now talking with the referee as a couple of penalties were handed out. I think there were 2 against the Penguins. I'm not sure. Andrew says a roughing penalty. All right, fair enough. I think Carter also got a game misconduct, so that's pretty much it. But that was a pretty bad hit there. So I think the Rangers are on a power play now. I'm not sure. We'll see here. The Rangers are on a power play. So again, I mean, it was already kind of out of it, but that'll pretty much do it for the Penguins if they wanted to have any hope of coming back in this one. The Rangers can basically play keep away these final 2 minutes. You got 2:04 exactly to go in this third period. You got 2 minutes to go. You got 2 minutes exactly on this power play. So, looks like this will pretty much be it as the Rangers will look to just run this clock down, make sure nothing else crazy happens, and come away with a win here on home ice to even up the series. Third period of the Panthers-Capitals game just got underway. Panthers with a commanding 5-1 lead. Looks like the Panthers are on their way to evening up that series as well. So there's that. Referees just getting the guys settled here. Refs have actually done a pretty good job tonight. Not as controversial as game one, so I guess that's a positive. It's been a long time here. Shots are 41-39 in favor of Pittsburgh right now. Shesterkin stopping 39 of 41 shots, while Louis Domingue has stopped 34 of 39. Has not had a good one. As the ice crew for the Rangers is on the ice here, fixing up a little bit. It's kind of ridiculous that we have to do all of this with only 2 minutes to go. The game is not in doubt. So it's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Referee talking to one of the Penguins players. I guess getting some clarification. Still getting some clarification here. Yeah, we're still. So here we go. Face-off will be in the Penguin zone to the right of Domingue. Rangers begin a power play here. It's a face-off won by the Penguins. So they'll chip it out of the zone, back out to center ice. 1:55 to go here in the third period. 1:50 to go on the Rangers power play. Rangers with a commanding 5-2 lead. As here comes Kevin Rooney into the zone. Kevin Rooney gets rocked by somebody, and then another Ranger player comes in and rocks, so the physicality is amped up even more. Nemeth over to Schneider. Schneider with a slap shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Rangers keeping it in. 90 seconds to go in this one. Rooney around the boards, gets it over to Ryan Reeves. Reeves being physical. Marino intercepts it for the Penguins, and he'll dump it back into the Rangers zone with 1:20 and ticking to go. Shesterkin touches it over to Braden Schneider, the rookie, who's drafted 17th overall by the New York Rangers in the 2020 draft. Penguins intercepted again and dump it back in. 1 minute to go on the power play for the Rangers. And now we are into the final minute of play here in this third period. Rangers definitely on their way to evening up this series. They've had a much better response here in game number 2. As now the Rangers will look to just kind of play keep away as Trouba over to Keandre Miller. Gets it over to his teammate with 40 seconds to go here. Artemi Panarin, a goal and 2 assists tonight. Frank Vetrano also a goal and 2 assists. Strome with a goal. Chris Kreider with another goal. Andrew Kopp with goals in each of the first 2 games. And impressive as we get a stop here with 29 seconds to go in this one. It looks like a slashing penalty against Evan Rodriguez. So really the frustration has just come out here in these last few moments for the Penguins. But again, the Penguins should feel good that they at least, got themselves a win. They stole the home ice advantage. Games 3 and 4 will be in Pittsburgh. And the Penguins, the biggest question will be, who will be in net for game number 3? Will they have to go to Domingue? Will they go to someone else? Or will one of Tristan Jarry or Casey Smith be ready to go by Saturday? We will find out in the next couple of days. Face-off won by the Rangers. Off the face-off, Nemeth with a shot that one stopped by Domingue. And then the Penguins dump it back into the Rangers zone with 20 seconds to go in this one. It's a 5-on-3 for the Rangers for the next 12 seconds, but it's not going to matter. Schneider's just going to let the clock run behind him with 10 seconds to go. And ladies and gentlemen, we officially have an even series as the Rangers are able to win game 2 here at home in the Garden by the final score of 5-2. So we are all tied up at a game apiece. And like I mentioned before, games 3 and 4 will be in Pittsburgh. So we'll see if the Rangers can steal a game there and regain the home ice advantage. But the Rangers even the series up and win this one. Igor Shesterkin with a really good game tonight as he finished stopping 39 of 41 shots, gets his first career win in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And on that note, that is going to do it for me for this live watch along. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us all night long. This was absolutely fun. Love doing these live watch alongs, especially during the Stanley Cup playoffs. Love interacting with you guys. Thank you as always. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. New live watch alongs every day here, especially during the Stanley Cup playoffs. Make sure to follow the Hockey Podcast Network on all social media at HockeyPodNet. Follow me on Twitter at THENVPSHOW and on Instagram at NVPQB11. Also, make sure to go check out my podcast, The Devil's State of Mind Podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils. New episodes every Monday and Thursday, wherever you listen to podcasts. You can follow our podcast on Twitter at Devil State, Instagram at Devil State of Mind, and like us on Facebook. Don't go anywhere, because go over right now to the other stream, Predators versus Avalanche. Our good buddy Dylan Kaiser is doing that, so he will take you through the rest of your Thursday evening. Smiley Source says, I think they will play Deming again. Smiley Source has definitely spelled his name wrong. I think it was actually correct. Carson says, have a good one. Thank you so much, Carson, for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Smiley Source says, great stream. Thank you so much. Danelle says, Rangers win over Pittsburgh. Got another special member in the chat, Cheesy Burger in the mouth, saying hi. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for coming on and saying hi. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel tremendously. But thank you guys so much again for hanging out with us, and we will see you in the next live watch along. Once again, the final score tonight, the New York Rangers have even up this quarterfinal series with a 5-2 win tonight over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Everyone continue to be the awesome people that you are. And as I always say at the end of every live watch along, rock on.